It's time for UW Stevens Point Hockey on the Pointers Sports Network. Pointers Hockey is brought to you by Century World, Skyward, U.S. Bank, Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin Robbins. Also by BSN Sports, Festival Foods, Taco Bell, TDS, Cousin Subs, Wisconsin National Guard, People's State Bank, Monk's Bar and Grill, Marshfield Clinic, Century School of Business and Economics. Also by Hughes Service and Millador, Aero Global Corp, Goal Line Golf and Hockey, Edward Jones, Puro Clean Restoration Professionals, McCain Foods, Dahl Auto, Northwind Solar, Len Dudas Motors, Mullins Way, Brightline Investigations, Auto Select, Bone and Joint, Rock and Roll Cafe, Fraternal CrossFit, Aspirus Health, and Thrivent.
And good evening from KB Willett Arena in Stevens Point. Welcome to Pointers Hockey on the Pointers Sports Network. Tonight, a WIAC women's matchup as the Pointers, 4-2-1 overall, unbeaten in their last 5 games, will host the UW-Eau Claire Blue Golds, who come in ranked 13th in the latest D3HockeyNews.com poll, 14th in the U.S. College Hockey Online poll. Blue Golds 5-3. 2-1 in the WIAC, sitting in second place. Stevens Point in third. Big weekend for the Pointers here as they will have 3 games in 3 days. Eau Claire here tonight. Tomorrow afternoon, Northland College is here. And then Saturday, a 2 o'clock game against MSOE. Pointers, last time out, took the Thanksgiving weekend off. Beat UW Superior 2-1 back on the 23rd. Molly Polkamp, a goal about 13 minutes into the first period. Courtney Leising added a goal in the first minute of the second period. Pointers then rode Emily Grieg down the stretch in the third period. She made 16 third period saves en route to a 32-save effort to get the Pointers a 2-1 win at UW Superior. Then River Falls came where Stevens Point, before that I should say, Pointers had lost 24 straight games to the Falcons in a span that was 29-0-2 as well. But it was the Pointers, Maddie Anderle, a first period goal. Molly Polkamp followed it up about midway through the period. Soli Doyle added the third for the Pointers at 11:17 of the second period. Annie Beck made 49 saves. River Falls came back with a couple in the third and goes down as a 3-3 tie. The Falcons get the shootout win over the Pointers to get the extra point. Again, they had won 24 straight games in that. Stevens Point keeps things going here in the right direction. WIAC standings, it's River Falls in first place, 2-0-1 with 8 points. Eau Claire at 2-1 with 6 points. Stevens Point 1-0-1 with 4 points. Superior 1-2 with 3 points. And Northland is 0-3 with 0 points. Big win for the Blue Golds their last time out as they rallied from a 2-0 deficit to beat second-ranked Gustavus 4-3. Madison Krumholz, a game-winning goal with about 7 minutes left in the second period. Tegan Swanson ended up making 18 saves for the Blue Golds as they improved their record to 5-3 overall. So they'll come back here and get this stretch off here for Stevens Point. Again, 3 games coming up here on the weekend before, let's see here, a big stretch here for the Pointers between, they'll play, let's see here, 6 games between now and December the 14th. As it's Eau Claire tonight, Northland tomorrow, MSOE at home. Then the Pointers will hit the road Tuesday, December 10th at Marian University, and then next weekend they'll be Friday night in Minneapolis to take on Augsburg, and then Saturday in De Pere to take on St. Norbert. Then we'll take the holiday break before being off on Thursday until Thursday, January 2nd here. So Stevens Point coming in here. River Falls, we mentioned, the Blue Golds have had a good string going here against the Pointers as they've won 14 in a row. They are, in fact, 29-0-2 with 5 straight shutouts against the Pointers here. So we shall see. And it is the Blue Golds that come in here looking to keep pace atop of the WIC. Pointers would love to come away with a win here and leapfrog the Blue Golds in the standings. We'll see if that is how she goes. And should see. Pointers have got some timely scoring here over the last couple of weeks, and more importantly, I think for the first time in a long time, have been consistently playing with the lead here. As you'll hear from Ann Ninneman coming up in our first intermission, it is a long way to go here when you're playing with the lead as opposed to chasing the game all the time. So we'll see how they do here tonight. Annie Beck going to get the start in net here for the Pointers, the sophomore out of Granville, Michigan, as she will get her fourth start of the season. So going to need a strong performance from her, and that is how things will fit in. Other WIAC action on the weekend, as we said, Eau Claire at Stevens Point here tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon, it's Northland here at Stevens Point. That is a 1 o'clock start. We'll be on the air with coverage at 12:45. On Saturday, MSOE here for a 2 o'clock matchup at Willett Arena. Superior is at Eau Claire River Falls, a big trip here as they're heading east to Adrian, Michigan for a 2-game series with the Adrian Bulldogs. Those games will be Saturday and Sunday. Adrian ranked 5th in the latest D3HockeyNews.com poll, 4th in the U.S. College Hockey Online poll. And the Falcons, of course, still remain number 1. Middlebury did get 1 vote in each poll, but they're at 6-0-2, so they will turn around and do that. So that is the upcoming schedule here coming up. All right, here's our starting lineups tonight. First of all, for the Blue Golds of UW-Eau Claire, the goaltender is Tegan Swanson, 5'3", and a freshman out of Eden Prairie, Minnesota. Start number 6 for her. She's 4-1, a goals against average of 2.40, and a save percentage of .855. On defense, it's Kira Bolt, 5'8", and a junior out of Boise, Idaho. On right defense, it is Sam Moley, 5'5", and a junior out of Farmington, Michigan. Up front, the center is Adrian Hansen, a 5'7" freshman out of Monticello, Minnesota. The right wing, Sadie Long, 5'7", and a senior out of Farmington, Minnesota. The left wing is Ava Johansson, 5'6", and a sophomore out of Rogers, Minnesota. Blue Golds are coached by Eric Strand in his 10th season, 169 wins, 62 losses, and 17 ties, assisted by Aaron Conley and Chris Lombardo. Of course, Coach Strand, a former men's assistant, and played for the men's program at the UW-Eau Claire, 104 games or so in the late 90s, early 2000s. For the Pointers at UW Stevens Point, it is Annie Beck, the 5'9" sophomore out of Granville, Michigan. Her 4th start of the year, 1-1-1 at 2.92 goals against average. On defense, Soli Doyle, 5'6", and a senior out of Hayward, Wisconsin, and Grace Torma, 5'7", and a junior out of Centerville, Minnesota. Up front, the center is Courtney Leising, the 5'9" senior captain out of Maple Grove, Minnesota. The left wing is Katie Stanius, 5'7" senior assistant captain out of Forest Lake, Minnesota. And the right wing is Tara Regan, 5'5", and a sophomore out of Lindenhurst, Illinois. Ann Ninneman in her 19th season for the Pointers, 245 wins, 191 losses, and 50 ties. She is assisted by Craig Dakins and also Katie Lindsley. We look at the rest of the lineup for these teams. The second forward line, Molly Polkamp between Avery Engbrecht and Maddie Anderle. It's Molly Millar between Riley Novak and Natalie Ahern. Josie Bender, Rachel Fusi will dress as the forwards here on the 4th line here tonight. Outside of Soli Doyle and Grace Torma on defense, Amanda Pouchnick, Skylar Arneson, Alyssa Yoakum, and Delaney Geeson will get the start. We'll get in the lineup here tonight as Mallory Van Tersch and Emily Grieg will back up Annie Beck here this afternoon. For the Blue Golds of UW-Eau Claire, Lauren Ballinger will center Maddie Halter and Madison Krumholtz. It's Sam Banholtz with Ava Bullard and Jess Eakin. And it is Kenzie Keller with Ellie Anderson and Greta Piaski, and that will go there. Kira Bolt, Sam Moley, as we said, Rachel Meerwald, Quinn Hartmetz, Ashley Wagenbach, and Kylie Wiltz. And it's Alexa Beckman and Kaya Hollinsworth backing up Tegan Swanson. That's our starting lineups. We'll take a break. We'll come back and get you the opening faceoff. Pointers and Blue Golds in WIAC women's action opening faceoff coming up next.
Want to get your degree and stay debt-free? With the Wisconsin Army National Guard, you can get paid to be a full-time student with their 100% tuition reimbursement program. You can join the Guard, be a part-time soldier, and earn a degree. Call Sergeant Nick Kenton at 920-889-1846 or visit nationalguard.com to learn more. Wisconsin Army National Guard, a proud sponsor of Pointers Athletics. Just like a scorching slap shot straight into the net, TDS Fiber Internet is lightning fast, straight into your home. For over 55 years, people have relied on TDS to connect to what matters most. Today, they're delivering fiber internet to tech-hungry communities to help them thrive. Enjoy reliable streaming, gaming, and more, all from a proud sponsor of your Pointers. Learn more at tds.com. Show off your Pointer pride with the Affinity Debit Card exclusively from U.S. Bank. The Affinity Debit Card isn't just for students. Parents, alumni, faculty, and other fans can show their spirit too. Visit usbank.com/UWSP to get your Pointer Affinity Debit Card today. Or visit the campus branch location in the Dreyfous University Center Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. U.S. Bank, the official banking partner of UW-Stevens Point. Len Dudas Motors is your trusted Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealership in Stevens Point. Check out their large selection of new and used vehicles, or come in for a test drive. Ask questions about your financing, browse their inventory, or schedule the service you need to keep your vehicle running for years to come. From the time you enter the showroom, you can expect to be treated like family each and every visit. Len Dudas Motors, 3305 Main Street, Stevens Point.
All right, just about set for our opening face-off here tonight. Pointers and the Blue Golds, glad you're with us. This is the only action on the women's side in the West. Men's game on the MIC side with Bethel taking on St. John's. Pointer men will host Stout tomorrow night, so doubleheader here tomorrow. Willett Arena, come on out. Women will take on Northland at 1 o'clock. Pointer men at Stout on Friday night. And then Saturday, Pointer women will host MSOE here at 2 o'clock. We'll be traveling with the Pointer men up to Ashland as they'll take on Northland on Saturday night. As we get set to get her here, final push here before the holiday break. Big 4-game set coming up here for the Pointer men, who have off to a 4-3 start. Would like to get a couple of WIAC wins, home and home at Eau Claire next weekend. And for the Pointer women, 3 games in 3 days here, so they will try to get things off on the right foot here tonight as Courtney Leising will step to center ice, along with Adrian Hansen for the Blue Golds. Josh Carl and Jim Brown, the referees. James Mazer works the lines as assigned here by the WIAC. Blue Golds control. They'll flip a pass up ahead. Grace Torma gets a piece of it as it comes through the neutral zone and sent back behind the net. Soli Doyle will play it there for the Pointers. Comes right out in front of the net. Pointer is able to clear it out and come back the other way. Katie Stanius trying to get a hand on it on the near side. Now they'll clear it out into the neutral zone. This will slide the length of the ice to the far corner, and they will wave off the icing call. Eau Claire puts it down there. Ava Johansson after it. Johansson ahead and turned around by the Pointers up the far wall on the far side. Now a long shot there goes wide and around through here to the near corner. And the Blue Golds will get control of it there with Rachel Merwald. Now she'll clear it out to the red line on the far side. Back through to the near side. Polkamp off the bench. Lets it go by as Amanda Pouchnick plays it ahead up the near wall, but too far. Blue Golds push it ahead. May have a little 3-on-2 developing here, but Polkamp shuts that down. Maddie Anderle with it up the near side will fight her way to the red line. Trying to get the puck deep there, but Quinn Hartmetz will pick it up for the Blue Golds. Hartmetz ahead to Ava Bullard. She'll send it in, and it's Annie Beck. Plays it around to the far corner. Polkamp able to get it. Here comes Molly Polkamp ahead. Anderle with a nifty move to split a couple of defenders, but good back check here by the Blue Golds. Forces it wide to the near boards. Behind the net, it is Ashley Wagenbach for Eau Claire. Long-range pass here. And this will go the length of the ice, and an icing call against the Blue Golds. Just over 90 seconds into the first period here from Willett Arena. Blue Golds, we mentioned that 4-3 win over Gustavus. That came after back-to-back losses at River Falls and St. Mary's. Before that, they had snapped off a 4-game winning streak with wins over Superior, Northland, and St. Olaf, and an opening season 3-2 loss to the hands of St. Mary's. Puts them at their 5-3 record overall here. Again, 2-1 in the WIEC. Pointers with it, now losing the handle on it. Maddie Halter will get it for Eau Claire. She'll bring it back into the neutral zone. Tara Regan Plays it back for Stevens Point. Eau Claire intercepting in the neutral zone. Gets to the red line. They'll send it deep. Kenzie Keller will give chase. Pointers will get there first. They'll clear it up the wall to the far side. It is Josie Bender looking to get a stick on it. They'll say she does, so no icing call here. Back down the other way. Here's Eau Claire on the breakout off the near wall. Chasing after it, Ellie Anderson for Stevens Point. There to get there first is Delaney Geeson out there for the Pointers. Or check that, it is Amanda Pauchnick. Long range shot in. Beck with the save. Rebound to the near corner. The Blue Gold's unable to get that. Pointers try to feed it to Courtney Leising behind the net. Here comes Leising on the breakout. She'll waffle a pass up. Kicked down there by the skate of Sam Moley. But Stevens Point able to clear it out. And Leising sends it to the far side toward Grace Torma. Torma flips a shot in front. That's cleared out in front of the Blue Gold net. And cleared around to the near side. Coming up on 3 minutes into the first period. Still looking for our first shot on goal of the game. Soli Doyle around to the far side. Tipped out into the neutral zone there by Avery Engbrecht. Engbrecht back. Torma with it. Shoves it ahead of the far side. Blue Golds put some forecheck pressure on here. Backhanded shot. That scoop glove save made there as it is Sadie Long that gets a piece of it. And it is Beck making the saves. Blue Golds lead the all-time series. I should say Stevens Point leads the all-time series 43-35-7 between these two teams. But the Blue Golds have won 14 straight, and they are 29-0-2 with 5 straight shutouts here. Last Pointer win came back in 2017 in February. Lexi England with a pair of goals. Sydney Conley, 23 saves. Should mention Erin Conley, the Blue Gold assistant, played goal for the Blue Golds in that game and made 18 saves. All time in this history, the Pointers, now a shot fired wide of Beck. Should say all time, the Pointers won the first 16 games in the series. And Coach Ann Ninneman is 24-34-6 against the Blue Golds. All right, here's Eau Claire across the blue line to the right wing in is Adrian Hansen. She'll get the puck deep. They look to center. Quinn Hartnett's ridden off the play. Pointers with it. They may have some numbers if they can catch up to it, but it gets hung up on the referee on the far side. That allows the Blue Golds to get it. They'll dump it back in. Puck rides up the top of the dasher board here to the near side for Stevens Point. Riley Novak tries to clear it out there. Novak in up high in the zone. The Blue Golds send it back in. Soli Doyle back around to get it. Doyle waits for it, dishes it back, but it's intercepted. Centering pass coming. Shot block there for the Pointers. A backhand clear out. Long range pass is gulped wide over the top of the net that time by Ashley Wagenbach. Near side, Molly Millar for Stevens Point gets in there. Millar tried to clear it up and now lost the handle on it, and Kylie Wiltz with it. Wiltz turns, fires a shot. That's turned aside by Annie Beck. The Pointers will chop it, but it goes through a Blue Gold defender out at the point of the far side, down the length of the ice, so no icing call. 15 and a half minutes to go here in the first period, still scoreless. Now Courtney Leising reaching for it, but it's taken away. Blue Golds will force it deep off the near wall. Down to give chase, Amanda Pauchnick for the Pointers. Pauchnick to the far corner, out for Leising again, and they turn her around again. Here's a turnover, but the Blue Golds can't handle it. Yoakum will lift a backhander out. That's fumbled at the red line here. Swatting for it, trying to get there for Stevens Point is Katie Stanius. Stanius runs some traffic, but the Blue Golds work it away from her, and they'll fire it deep. And Annie Beck will turn that around to the near corner. Maddie Halter, the first to get there for Eau Claire. Halter spins with it, half wall on the near side. 2 white jerseys in there for the Pointers to try to clear it out. And Eau Claire will steer it around the boards to the far corner. Kiara Bolt first to get there. Bolt working with McKenna Sandberg. Goes behind the net. Leising with it off the near wall, but not out. Wow, boy, Blue Gold's got numbers here, but instead they'll dump it behind the net for McKenna Sandberg. Sandberg out to the point to Kenzie Keller. Keller a shot. That's blocked. Comes right back to her. Feeds it now to the near side. Long range shot deflected. Pad save made. Sam Moley made that shot. And a good pad save there by Annie Beck. Courtney Leising on the far side as the Blue Golds applying some pressure here. Now they turn it over. Here's Katie Stanius. She's able to clear it out. Almost came through cleanly, but it is Alyssa Yoakum that will get there here on the near side. At the red line, Blue Golds will carve it in. It'll come in on Beck. She thought about covering up. Now instead she'll hand it off to Grace Torma. Torma, lead pass up ahead. Getting a piece of it is Molly Polkamp. Polkamp sends it in deep. She'll get to it at the half wall on the far side. She'll turn, reverses up far side toward Maddie Anderle. Anderle scoops a backhander just to the side of the net, just missing Natalie Ahern. Ahern leaves it out high. Now the Pointers try to shove it back up the far boards from the point, but the Blue Golds run traffic there. They'll clear it out, and a nifty move here by Ava Johansson to send it out. In on the right wing is Adrian Hansen, but can't get a shot off. Skylar Arneson back for Stevens Point behind the net. Feeds it to the half ball on the far side. Soli Doyle reaching for it, Natalie Ahern, and we will get a whistle as, I believe, up into the netting and goes up and out of play, actually. So we'll get a new puck here. 13-13 to go in the first, still scoreless. Shots on goal, 4-0 in favor of the Blue Golds. All right, face off to the right side of Annie Beck. Beck looks to her right. Blue Golds control the draw. Near side, Kylie Wiltz sends it deep around to the far corner for Eau Claire. Shot fired up high on Beck. She turns that one aside. Tara Regan for the Pointers able to get back and get to it. Near side, Polkamp feeds it ahead. Checking it, Soli Doyle. And they'll clear it out. Stevens Point has had trouble getting across the red line cleanly here as Jess Eichen, I guess you could say. A long-range shot in there and a save made by Beck. And she'll hang on with 12:38 to go here in period number 1. All right, so another face-off to the right side of Annie Beck. Pointers will get it, and a headhunter of a clearing effort here. Almost took off the head of Katie Stanius, and now here comes Leising. Tries a toe drag, that's worked off, and Maddie Halter will get it. Back to the near side, Halter. Long-range pass ahead for Madison Krumholtz. Goes too far. Krumholtz will win a foot race here to the end board, however. She's penned up there nicely by Alyssa Yoakum, and they'll battle behind the Stevens Point net. Courtney Leising will get it, shoves it to the near wall to Millar. Here's Stanius with it now. Stanius up ahead, and getting the puck deep here is Josie Bender. Stevens Point will get a change here, still scoreless. 12 minutes to go here in the first period. Far side chipped in by the Blue Golds as they'll change. Hustling back to get it, Avery Engbrecht for the Pointers. Up the far side, Grace Torma, collision there. Eau Claire ends up with it. They'll bring it to the point on the far side to Rachel Merwald. Merwald to the near side. And we'll get it now. She lost it, and it comes out of the zone. So Merwald back. She'll hammer it off the far side, but the Blue Golds were offside. Pointers behind their own net. Now lead the breakout ahead, chipped ahead. Polkamp with a stick lift trying to get it going in the other direction. But Eau Claire takes it back again, right up the middle. Ellie Anderson firing a shot. Beck with a save. Is shot right into the midsection, and an easy save there for Annie Beck. 11:17 to go in the first. Shots now 6-0 in favor of the Blue Golds. So far, Blue Golds really controlling the red line here and making it difficult for the Pointers. And a face-off to the left side of Annie Beck. For Stevens Point, Molly Millar takes the draw here. Chips it, Blue Golds control. Ava Johansson, a backhander. Now they whip it through the blue paint. Goes all the way to the half wall on the far side. Will allow Stevens Point to try to force it out. Now they'll send it ahead up the near boards. Here comes Riley Novak. Novak corrals it at the red line, sends it deep to the far corner. Pointers get a piece of it. They'll hold in. Long-range shot is blocked. Spinning move. Ahern turns and fires a shot, and that goes wide to the near corner. Best chance of the night here for the Pointers. Now held in at the point. Here's Regan scooping a shot. That goes wide. Rebound is blocked, and it comes to Sadie Long on the far side. Long with a backhander, able to pull it out, and Millar lost her stick on the play. Beck will cut it off behind the net. Now defender rolling in there, and then allows Stevens Point a little breakout room here. Nifty move by Millar here. She'll shove it ahead toward Katie Stanius. Got a stick on it, but it's Samantha Bandholtz who brings it in. She loses the handle. Eau Claire sends it right back in. Rattling her around near corner. Blue Golds look to center, but a bouncing puck there. Ava Bullard couldn't control. Now she'll dump it behind the net for Bandholtz. Bandholtz looks to center, does. Shot fired. That's scooped wide. No sticks in front of the net for a redirection there for the Blue Golds. Lysing for Stevens Point now. Ahead to Stanius. Scoops it out ahead. This is a 2-on-1 developing here. Fusi back the other way. Fusi centering pass. Lysing corrals it. Bouncing puck goes to the far corner. Ooh, one of the Blue Golds goes awkwardly into the far boards after losing an edge and is slow to get up here. Blue Golds will get it and back to their feet, and back the other way is Jess Eakin. Now she splits a couple of defenders. Shot back with a glove save and covers the rebound. We will get the media timeout here. 9:36 to go in the first period. We're still scoreless here on the Pointers Sports Network.
UWSP Athletics partners with BSN Sports, the largest provider of team sports equipment and apparel in the country. Pointers and BSN would like to thank all the coaches on and off the field. While BSN Sports is the best at equipping athletes, coaches are the best at equipping lives, and that's the real final score. Learn more at bsnsports.com.
Hey sports fans, if supportive teammates, a great culture, and an honest shot at advancement make for a win, then you'll be victorious when you join Skyward's award-winning team. You'll help put powerful data in the hands of school leaders who serve over 7 million students around the world. Innovation, collaboration, and fun are all a part of the Skyward culture. So what are you waiting for? Apply today at skyward.com/careers and join more than 275 Pointer alumni at Skyward.
UWSP Athletics would like to thank Century World, a valued sponsor of Pointers Athletics. Nestled in the heart of central Wisconsin, Century World is a great place to hold your next event. With breathtaking facilities coupled with a wide variety of packages and amenities to deliver an exceptional experience, and with an award-winning 18-hole golf course with rolling greens to the famous Flower Hole, Century World consistently ranks as one of the best destination golf courses in the nation. For more information, visit centuryworld.com.
All right, they'll drop the puck here to the left of Annie Beck. And Stevens Point on the breakout here. Lead pass ahead for Avery Engebrecht. Goes too far. Lurking for it, Engebrecht. And a bounce pass off the far boards goes too far. Foot race here. Madison Krumholtz going to get there first. Looks to throw it back out in front of the net. Does. Pointers turn it over. Long range shot pad save made by Beck. As Lauren Ballinger with a pretty nice look there. Ballinger gets it back. Poked away from her by Polkamp. Up the near side it goes. Quinn Hartmetz throws it deep off the end board. Stevens Point will get there. They'll chip it to the near corner. Polkamp in there. She'll gain possession of it and try to bring it out. Now scooped out there. Here's Engebrecht able to clear it out in the near side. Engebrecht dumps it, or excuse me, I say Eau Claire takes it away from Engebrecht. They'll dump it in, and both teams going to finish a change here. And Soli Doyle will send it ahead. Natalie Ahern back to get it for Stevens Point. She'll wind her way back here to the near side. Pointers shove it up the near wall, trying to clear. Novak reaching for it. Poked behind her. Blue Golds with it in the near corner. Centering pass there. Picked up on the play. McKenna Sandberg in there. She'll shove it around the far side. Pointers will get it. Here's Molly Millar. Gloves it down. Back the other way. If they hustle, they can have a 2-on-1, but Millar couldn't get cleanly through the neutral zone. She's picked up by two defenders and gets penned up there. Pointer bench howling for a penalty call here, but Riley Novak will get it. Novak skates in the left wing, chips it through a leg, and gets the puck deep and comes off on a change. Ashley Wagenbach for Eau Claire back to get it. Long range pass ahead. This finds McKenna Sandberg, but we're going to get a whistle and an offsides called against the Blue Golds. 7:52 to go here in the first period. Shots 8-0 in favor of the Blue Golds here. All right, Courtney Lysing out there to take the draw here for the Pointers against Adrian Hansen. Blue Golds win it, and they'll pound it deep. Annie Beck plays it behind the net. Lysing digging for it on the far side. Can't come away with it. Now comes loose. They'll turn, fire a shot. That's wide. Through to the near corner. Puck still in the Eau Claire offensive end. Around in the near side, Sam Moley, cross ice pass for Bolt. Bolt with a shot in front of the net and a bouncing puck that Sadie Long sends toward the net, but couldn't get decent connection there, and Beck able to fight that off and get down and cover it up. 7:22 remaining here in the first period. So it is Tegan Swanson getting the start here in net. Alexa Backman was the newcomer of the year and all honorable mention all WIAC a year ago. Sadie Long also honorable mention all WIAC. Blue Gold's long-range shot here. Blocker to side by Beck. Rebound is loose. Stevens Point will get it. Now Blue Gold send it back in front again. Point blank shot. Oh, that missed. Oh, boy. Had the whole net. Jess Eichen on the far side sent it away. Pointers around for Anderle on the near side. She'll try to get it. Picked up by a defender. Pointers with it again. Still can't clear. Here's a 2-on-1. Nifty shot save made by Beck. Rebound cleared aside. Annie Beck with a couple of big saves here over the last couple of minutes. Pointers will finally gain possession and try to lead the charge out. Here's Molly Polkamp fighting her way to the red line on the near side. Off the glove of one of the Blue Golds. Anderle will give chase. Can't come up with it, and that allows Eau Claire to clear it around. Pointers dump it right back in, and they are whistled for an offside. Of course, all kinds of talent lost by Eric Strand and the Blue Golds, including all WIAC selections Sydney Johnson, Sophie Rausch, two-time All-American there, Hattie Verstegen, and Eden Gruber, an honorable mention all WIAC. I believe was from the Wausau area, if I remember correctly. All right, here is for Stevens Point. Up off the far boards, Sarah Adalin Natalie Ahern. Sarah Adalin, I hope you're doing well. In the alumni ranks, alumni weekend this weekend, so we'll see. Here's the Pointers gaining control of it. Natalie Ahern ahead. Molly Millar lost the handle on it again, and Eau Claire will kick it ahead. Nifty job here by Amanda Pouchnick to force it along the blue line to the far boards. Pointers still looking for their first shot on goal here. 14 minutes into the game. Now off the glass, rolls out. Novak will get it. Tried to steer it ahead, but the Blue Golds intercept and send it back. Soli Doyle coming ahead across the red line on the far side. Rattles it around down in on the near side. Rachel Fusi reaching for it. Out there, the freshman for the Pointers, who will likely square off against her sister tomorrow, who plays for Northland. Near side, Lysing reaching for it. Long range pass. Yoakum sends it back. Stevens Point sends it back in on side, but the Blue Golds will pick it up there off the near boards. Fusi going to step in here on the near side. Lead pass ahead now for Eau Claire. Greta Piaski. Taken away from her, sent back the other way by the Pointers, but no control. Piaski gets it back on the near side, poked away by Anderle. Through two defenders, Blue Golds get back to cover things up well here. Adrian Hansen, now Lysing forces a turnover. Eau Claire will scoop that off the near boards. And Skylar Arneson for Stevens Point sends it back in. Boy, Lysing and Anderle puck hunting here, but unable to generate a chance. Into the far corner in the Stevens Point zone it goes. Eau Claire now skating away with it. Ava Johansson. She'll turn, now leaves it here in the near corner for Adrian Hansen. Hansen, far side, bad angle shot, save made by Beck. She'll get down and cover it up, and we'll get a whistle as the chance there for Ava Johansson of the Blue Golds. Blue Golds come in averaging 3.4 goals a game, giving up 2.5. Stevens Point 2.1 on both sides of the puck. All right, face off to the right side of Annie Beck, who has done yeoman's work here in the first period for the Pointers to keep the Blue Golds off the board. Blue Golds from the half wall in the near side, look to center. Solely Maddie Anderle will get in there and force it free. Up the wall, bouncing it around a defender, Amanda Pouchnick. Stevens Point will give chase again. Anderle ahead, Pouchnick kicks it free. Alyssa Yoakum off the bench, steps in front of Kira Bolt to wind it around the boards here on the near side. Blue Golds come away with it. Here's Jess Eichen coming in, backhanded shot. That goes wide to the near corner. And a defender, I believe, without a stick here. That's Alyssa Yoakum. For Eau Claire, Ava Bullard now with it. She'll go deep, try to go back to Bullard here on the near side. And Pointers doing their best to keep things in front of them here. Now here's a soccer-style kick on the near side by Yoakum, who can't clear it out. She'll go back toward the front of the net. Now takes a stick from Riley Novak. Shot in front, Beck with a save. Rebound is chopped at, and Beck makes the save and covers it up as the Blue Golds crash the net as Ava Bullard getting in there. But It's Annie Beck who's able to get down and cover it up. 3:21 to go here in the first period. We are still scoreless. Blue Gold's out shooting the Pointers here 13-0. Coming up in our first intermission, we'll get you a scoring recap, and you'll hear from Pointers head coach Ann Ninneman. Face off to the left side of Annie Beck. Near side, and it goes into the corner. 2-on-2. Eau Claire reaching in there from behind. Poking it free in front of the net. Stick lift there, but the pointer is off the wall, but not out. Sent back in. Grace Torma will get it. Behind the net it goes. Near side, Tara Regan. Regan coughed it up on the near side, but recovers to lift it ahead. Pointers trying to force it out, but can't. Regan behind her own net again. Now she'll reset. Off the far boards, tried to carry it herself, but they turn it over. Shot turning, fired. Picked up there by the Pointers and shoved to the near wall, and it'll come out. Back to get it, Quinn Hartmetz. Tara Regan is taking some shifts defensively here. Coach Ninneman, when I talked to her beforehand, said that might be the case here. Pointers force it ahead. Here's Leisning on the far side. Leisning tried to toe drag through, couldn't get there. Stanius will get it, and she'll get it deep. Back behind the net where Leisning will give chase. Around it comes to the near corner. Blue Golds, good job to get it, clear it ahead at the red line on the far side. It's McKenna Sandberg that gets a piece of it and gets it deep back the other way. Pointers first to get there, rattle it around the boards and clear it out. Leising had a quick step here, but she's going to be cut off on the play by Ashley Wagenbach before she could gain possession of the puck. Eau Claire now at center ice with it on the left wing. Here comes McKenna Sandberg in, picked up by two defenders and veers off into the far corner. Shoves it back toward the middle, now right in front of the Pointer net. Pointers will clear it out. Leising reaching it. She's been out there forever. She will come off on a change here. Eau Claire will get the puck deep, and they will change as well. Josie Bender Soli Doyle for the Pointers. Now near side, shoved back toward the middle. And here comes Molly Polkamp. Polkamp in, but couldn't get through a defender. Poked free again, loose. Tara Regan with it. Will go cross ice to Yoakum. Bouncing pass too strong there for Avery Engbrecht. And it's poked free again. Eau Claire with it with 1:15 to go and a quick moving first period here. Anderle back to get it for the Pointers. Walks her way through some traffic, then picked up. Regan in to help out, but turned it over. Here's Sadie Long coming in toward the net. Good job here by Regan with a good stick to pick it up in the back check. 1 minute to go here in the first period. Long range shot, glove save made by Annie Beck, and she'll hang on with 56 seconds remaining here in the first period. Shots 14-0 in favor of the Blue Golds. Claire only one WIAC regular season title back in 2020. A couple of O'Brien Cups, 2018, 2019. And have made the NCAA tournament 4 times. And maybe their best team of all those got thwarted in the COVID year. Centering pass in front, turned aside when the tournament was canceled. Near side it goes. Up the wall. Held in. Now cross ice pass goes there. A long range shot redirected, went wide. Rebound bouncing down, comes in, and Beck able to get down and cover it up here with 25 seconds remaining here in the first period. Stevens Point still not credited with a shot on goal here so far through the opening 19 minutes, 35 seconds. And a face-off to the left side of Annie Beck. Blue Golds wind it around the boards from the near corner. Centering pass kicked at. Pointers will pick it up. Back the other way they come. It's Alyssa Yoakum getting it ahead, trying to pick up a foot race here. Blue Golds win that. Now they turn it over to Leising. Leising tried to fire it from the far wall. That went right into the skates of a defender. Eau Claire with it near side with 3 seconds. See if the Pointers can force a turnover here. They cannot. Long range shot. Johnson puts a stick to it, and we'll see if they give her credit for a shot on goal there as the buzzer, as our first 20 minutes expires here from KB Willett Arena in a scoreless first period. The shots on goal department dominated by the Blue Golds here. And we'll see with the official chart when it comes here to see if that last shot credited the Pointers with a shot on goal. We are scoreless after 20 minutes. We'll come back to give you a first period recap after this timeout. This is Pointer Hockey on the Pointers Sports Network.
Foods today and pick up a sweet treat from their Scratch Bakery, your favorite decadent entree from their savory meat department, or fresh produce to feed your body from their Days Fresher produce department. Shopping with Festival Foods earns you discounts on Quick Trip gas, so you can pump up the savings. The more you spend, the more you save. Register your card to easily manage your gas rewards points. Only at Festival Foods, a proud sponsor of UW-Stevens Point Athletics.
There's a lot of good going on all around us, and Aspirus Health is proud to be home to so much of it. We are here for you and your family, here for the community, planning for the future, and here for good. Because that's how it should be among people who care for one another. And that's what keeps driving us forward at Aspirus. Good people with good hearts, delivering great care. Care that will keep getting better as we grow and thrive together. Aspirus Health. Passion for excellence. Compassion for people.
Hughes Service is your local family-owned Ford dealer. For your next new or used vehicle or all your service needs, Hughes Service has you covered. If you're looking to lease or finance your next Ford, Hughes Service has competitive lease specials and financing options on new Ford vehicles and an extensive collection of quality pre-owned and certified vehicles at affordable prices to suit your needs. Come see what your neighbors already know. You're always welcome at Hughes Service in Millador. Puro Clean Restoration Professionals is your #1 source for all your cleaning and restoration needs. Water, fire, and mold, Puro Clean has technicians on call 24/7 to aid in your time of need. Puro Clean's cleaning division specializes in carpets, furniture, and duct cleaning. Call Puro Clean today for all your property needs. Puro Clean, your paramedics of property damage. Call 715-321-2526.
All right, back here at KB Willard Arena in Stevens Point. Tom Weaver on the Pointers Sports Network. Glad you're with us. Don't forget, doubleheader tomorrow. Pointer women to host Northland. 12:45 our pregame coverage there with a face-off at 1 o'clock. Then men, 7 o'clock face-off against Stout. 6:45 our pregame coverage there. All right, not much to tell you about here in the first period. Scoreless. And Eau Claire outshooting Stevens Point 16-0. So no shots on goal credited for the Pointers. If you look at the Blue Gold, Sadie Long credited with 3 first-period shots, as was Jess Eichen. 2 shots for Sam Banholtz, and from there, a bunch of others with 1. So 16-0, the shots on goal. Annie Beck, 16 first-period saves. She made a couple of beauties about 8 or 9 minutes in that kept the Blue Golds off the board. Tegan Swanson yet to be challenged here for Eau Claire. From the face-off circle, it is Eau Claire winning 57.1% of the face-offs here tonight. So, yes, no shots on goal for the Pointers, who really had a hard time getting through the neutral zone cleanly. The Blue Golds doing a pretty good job of owning the red line here and making nothing easy. And getting in transition, going back the other way. On the positive side, the Pointers on the backtrack have picked up and shut down a couple of 2-on-1 opportunities as they've gone back the other way. So a nice job there. Again, this is the only women's game going on here in the West. Let's see, in the MIAC, a men's game, Bethel at St. John's. That game is tied at 1 after 1 period. St. John's 5-2. Bethel is 3-5. St. John's, a team the Pointer men will see a bit later in the season in January over in St. Cloud in mid-January. So that is our recap here after 1 period. Should also mention, I'm trying to think here, tomorrow, basketball action as well for the Pointers coming up this weekend as, let's see here, Matt Hockett and the Pointer women, 5-1 overall. Saturday, they'll be at Bethany Lutheran. That is in Mankato, Minnesota. And a big one for Kent Dernbach and the Pointer men's basketball team on Saturday. Pointers 6-0, receiving some votes in the D3 Hoops National Poll. They will host the #1 team in the country, Trine, out of Indiana. That is a 7 o'clock game on Saturday. again there. Pointer wrestlers this weekend, the men at the Concordia, Wisconsin Open, and the women will be at the Carthage Classic swimming and diving this weekend at the Wheaton Invitational. So that is your pointer. A lot of action here at Willett Arena. There's a Spash beat Bayport on the boys' side to get the high school season going here as well, and things are moving along, that's for sure. All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll hear from Pointers head coach Ann Ninneman. Pointers and Blue Gold scoreless after 20 minutes in this WIAC Thursday night matchup here on the Pointers Sports Network.
At Dahl Auto, every pre-owned vehicle goes through a 169-point inspection. They also include a 7-month, 7,000-mile limited warranty with every qualifying pre-owned vehicle. Find out more at Dahl Honda, 3700 North Point Drive, and Dahl Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Highway 10 East, Stevens Point. Rock and Roll Cafe is proud to be a part of the Stevens Point community and would like to thank everyone for all the support over the past 9 years. With high-quality food and a fun, inviting atmosphere, Rock and Roll Cafe features all-day breakfast and a Friday fish fry with convenient ordering for takeout and delivery. Rock and Roll Cafe, a little corner where everybody's welcome and treated like a rock star. Open Monday through Sunday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. at 2801 Stanley Street, Stevens Point.
There's a lot of good going on all around us, and Aspirus Health is proud to be home to so much of it. We're all about good people with good hearts, delivering great care. It's what we do, it's who we are, and it's everything we believe in. So no matter what life is throwing at you or your community, you can count on Aspirus to be here for you, for good. Look to Aspirus Health. Passion for excellence, compassion for people.
Want to stay in the game online with the Pointers? Visit the official UWSP Athletics website, athletics.uwsp.edu. The online home of the Pointers provides the ultimate fan experience across all devices. You'll find the latest Pointers news, rosters, schedules, results, links to live broadcasts, statistics, and other links to the social media pages of the Pointers, and much, much more. Your gateway to the Pointers Sports Network, athletics.uwsp.edu.
Continue with our Pointer hockey coverage on the Pointers Sports Network. Tonight, Pointers home for a big WIAC matchup against UW-Eau Claire. We talk now with Pointers head coach Ann Ninneman. Well, Coach, it seems like it's been a while since we've chatted here. And the last time we talked, you were struggling a bit, but you've turned things around. You're on a nice run here. You got to feel pretty good with where you're at coming out of the Thanksgiving break?
Yes, absolutely. After our first series at home, when we really struggled to score, we kind of just amped things up a little bit in practice and focused on putting pucks in the back of the net, the small details, and so far it's been working great for us.
Yeah, I think one thing I've noticed is you've been playing with the lead a little bit here. Man, it's a whole different world when you're not chasing the game the whole time, isn't it?
Yes, it is, and we haven't had the opportunity to do that in quite a while, so it is a nice feeling.
Yeah, and as you talked about some scoring, you're getting some timely scoring. I'm noticing, boy, you come out after the first intermission and come get one in the first minute to extend a lead or whatever. Being able to strike either early or late in a period, that can swing things huge.
Yeah, I mean, we talk about energy, and that's the big swing right there is the energy on the bench, the energy in the locker rooms when you get things early or late. That really tips it.
At any point along this stretch here, could you sense, things really turn the page for you here to really get going in the right direction? Was there, a time either the sweep over in the cities or getting a point out of River where you haven't had much luck lately? Is that when you kind of started feeling things were going your way?
Yeah, I think that was the start of it, and just finding success and everybody kind of finding their place on our team and their roles. Coming back again from Concordia too, being down 2-0, like there was a lot of things clicking. So the ladies just really focusing on the energy and being positive and kind of, mentally pushing ourselves to be successful is where we've came from.
I know you would have loved to hang on at River Falls to get more than a point, but a team like that with the caliber that they have to go over there and get a point, that's a big step for your ladies. Yeah,
that was very big, and it wasn't a 0-0 tie, which I think was our last point from them. So we scored 3 goals on them. We played with a lead. We challenged them. We pushed them. I don't think they were expecting us to compete as hard as we did, and I think that's our bread and butter is we compete, and we want it, and we want to be better.
So you come out of that weekend after getting another win, and then, the kind of the Thanksgiving break here. Would you like to keep going, or was the break needed?
I don't know that thought it was needed as much this year as it has been in the past, but I know everybody really wanted to go home and everyone was excited to go home, get some home cooked meals. But I think everyone was excited to come back too, so that's a bonus.
All right, then as you come in here, obviously a big one tonight. In general, you got 3 games in 3 days here. How do you manage your schedule here with the important things to focus on?
Yeah, I think it's one at a time and focusing on each opponent independently. So we just need to be our best, start with one period and kind of go from there and go with ever which way things turn, and just kind of keeping the energy and making sure we recover after every game, because it is going to be a long 3 days, but I think we're up for the task.
Yeah. I think really it's, kind of away from the rink, what you do in your downtime here with 3 in 3 days, your nutrition, your food, those things that you're doing, that's really important.
Yes, that is a huge part of it, and I think it's nice that we have 3 different opponents, so it's 3 different looks every day. So I'm looking forward to it.
Obviously, no stranger here in Eau Claire. What's your report on them here? They've hit a couple bumps in the road here, but I know they're going to be eager to get going here tonight too.
Yeah, I know they're going to be after us, and I know they're going to want the win. They just beat Gustavus, who is number 2 in the country, so that they're coming off of that, so they might be overlooking us. We just need to have good energy and compete. I think we need to get some goals early again, like we have in the past, so we're not hanging on that. But we just got to battle. We got to compete. We got to execute our game plan.
Let's talk about your goaltenders here. I know you got some options here, and it's really kind of what you do in practice, Is that how you're looking at it? Do you got to earn to get in the pipes here for whatever your first game is, if it's tonight, Friday, whatever?
Yeah, absolutely. Annie and Emily have been really pushing each other at the beginning of the season, and Mal has been doing a great job keeping them in their place and making sure they're working hard too. So the 3 of them have been really, really great, worked together very well, and Annie and Em have held it down in the nets for us for sure.
And lastly, for here with this 3 games, you got some special things, off the ice going on too here with the mental health awareness and the food drive thing tomorrow. You got your alumni set for Saturday. Those are exciting things too.
Yes, we're excited to have more people in the building just coming to see us. We're excited to be a part of the Mental Health Day, and it's always fun having alumni back in town.
It's got to be nice to send that invite out to alumni saying, hey, we're on a 5-game unbeaten streak. Come check us out on Saturday.
That was a lot easier to send than it has been. Yes.
All right, Coach. Good luck here tonight.
Thank you.
All right, Pointers head coach Ann Inman. Stay tuned. More coming up on the Pointers Sports Network.
Cousin Subs is now bigger and better in Stevens Point. Visit them today at 111 North Division Street with a fresh look that includes a drive-thru. Whether it's a grilled-to-order cheesesteak, Wisconsin cheese curds, or a party box of subs, Cousins has something for every occasion. Order online at cousinsubs.com or with the Cousin Subs mobile app. Cousin Subs. Believe in better. See what's behind the glass with Aero Global. Operating in Canada and the United States since 1965, Aero delivers durable, custom-engineered solutions for transit, off-road, and fleet vehicles, always with a focus on quality and service. Aero honors its values to provide customers with best-in-class design expertise, product innovation, comprehensive product support, and custom-engineered solutions. Aero Global. Innovation driven by people. Northwind Solar is a work-owned cooperative building solar power and battery storage systems for homes and businesses across central Wisconsin. With over 100 years of collective experience in renewable energy, Northwind Solar offers free consultations and estimates with a 10-year labor warranty. For a free estimate, visit northwindre.com. Northwind Solar, Central Wisconsin's premier solar installer. Stop into Monk's Bar and Grill in Plover throughout the week for great daily specials. You can enjoy mini Monk Burger Mondays, Taco Tuesdays, Wing Wednesdays, a Friday fish fry, and more. Monk's Bar and Grill offers a UWSP student discount. Stop in and show your UWSP student ID and enjoy 15% off your food purchase. Monk's Bar and Grill, 1400 Commerce Place in Plover, or visit monksbarandgrill.com.
All right, Pointers heading back to the ice here for period number 2. We are scoreless here from KB Willett Arena. Stevens Point held without a shot on goal here as we scan through statistically. Their season low 19 against UW River Falls. And let's see here. Looks like a season low here. They had, let's see, 2 shots on goal. Let's see, that's overtime, so that doesn't count. Yep, season low. Pointers up until now had managed at least a shot in every period so far. 19 season low against River Falls in a game they scored on 3 of 19 shots in that game and came away with a 3-all tie. So 16-0, the shots on goal. But fortunately, your goaltender's kept you in this one here. She's made some good saves, and we'll head out here. Courtney Leising steps to center ice along with Adrian Hansen. Period 2 is underway. Katie Stanius with it, flips a backhander in. Rolling on the far side, Leising pokes it ahead, and it goes back behind the Eau Claire net. Blue Gold's first to get there. Kiera Bolt with it. Long outlet pass ahead to Ava Johansson on the left wing. She'll carry it in, looks to fire it toward the net, intercepted by Soli Doyle. Doyle flips it to Leising on the far side, read well by the Blue Golds, but here's Stevens Point with it. Now pass up ahead. Tried a little stretch pass there for Tara Regan, but hit the skate of a defender. Near side for the Blue Golds, it's Kylie Wiltz who sends it in. Stanius throws it, goes behind the net, and Adrian Hansen back to get it there. Near side, poked free, Engebrecht. Bouncing free, and they'll send it back into the neutral zone here. Blue Golds will get it. Nice job to stay on sides. Dumped in. Comes through to the near corner now. And cleared up, but not out on the near side. Blue Golds with it. They'll feed it to the far side, and Quinn Hartmetz coming back through. Try to get a little deflection going in front of the net, but that's turned aside and goes behind the net. Claire with it, near corner. They'll slide it out on the point near side. Rachel Meerwald goes cross ice. And a backhander shoved there by Hartmetz again. Goes behind the net again. Stevens Point now can't get it. Now shot in front, pad save made. Rebound loose, hit a body in front. Never got through cleanly. Spinning shot. Another shot block here by the Pointers. Blue Golds another shot. Back with a save. And the rebound goes up over the top of the net. Boy, the Blue Golds with 3 or 4 great A's here in the opening 90 seconds here of the period. Now the Pointers, Anderle trying to get a stick on it. They'll collide again. The Blue Golds spin and send it deep again. Here's Madison Krumholtz. Krumholtz, top of the far face-off circle. Krumholtz, now comes through. Easy glove save made by Annie Beck, and she'll hang on. Nice job here by Annie Beck. Couple of golden chances here for the Blue Golds. But it's back with a couple saves. Tell you what, got some good D in front of her, too. Blocked a couple of shots. And Eau Claire with a rebound that went fluttering up over the top of the cage. All right, off the faceoff into the near corner in the Stevens Point end. Pointers will dig in, trying to bang it loose. Nothing there. Grace Tormo will get there for Stevens Point. Off the far wall and out, cleared. And this should be an icing call here against the Pointers. As it does, goes the length of the ice here. Courtney Leising leading the way for the Pointers. 4 goals, 1 assist for 5 points. She leads in goals. Molly Polkamp, 3, 2, and 5 as well. 2, 3, and 5 for Maddie Anderle. So they are the leading scorers here for the Pointers. Soli Doyle, Alyssa Yoakum, power play goals. And Pointers 4 wins. They've got 4 different game-winning goal scorers on the season. Heavily Minnesota-laden roster here for both these teams. 17 and a half minutes to go in the second. Still scoreless as Eau Claire is cycling the puck out high. Tipped loose by the moment for the Pointers. Riley Novak reaches for it. Far side it goes and cleared out through the defense. Stevens Point. Ahern coming off on a change among a couple of others. Polkamp gets a piece of it, Pouchnick now. We'll go slide it toward the front of the net. Cleared aside. Josie Bender will get to it here on the near side. Pouchnick around for Riley Novak. She'll lift it out on the far side. I don't think this is going to go far enough for icing. They're going to wave it off. Maybe a break for Stevens Point here. Long range pass ahead, gets hung up in the linesman. That allows the Blue Golds to get possession of it, and they'll dump it in. Annie Beck makes the save, and here's Leising ahead. She works it around a defender, off to the races, but the first to get there, Sam Moley. Moley around the boards far side, held in now by Sadie Long. Long ahead, intercepted by Doyle. Ahead off of Katie Stanius will send it in. Leising to the near corner, lurching after it, trying to dig it free. Engebrecht to the front of the net, couldn't get it to her. Blue Golds drag it behind the net to Moley. Out high, here's her turnover. Long range shot by Doyle, blockered aside, and up into the netting and out of play. So, Stevens Point credited with their first shot on goal here. 16-13 to go in the second period. A blocker save into the netting is the first shot on goal of the night. Well, win a draw, get another one here. Face off to the right side, Polkamp. Blue Gold spinning around the boards, looking to clear out on the near side. Long range pass ahead for Ava Bullard. Tried to come back to the middle. She misses there. Polkamp ahead. Anderle will get it and send it in. Engebrecht after it. Poked free. Engebrecht with it. Now try to give it back, and the Blue Golds intercept. Here comes Eau Claire. Left wing, Quinn Hartmetz in. Hartmetz puts the brakes on, fires a shot. Shouldered aside by Beck. And a rebound to the near corner. Pointers cleared out off the near wall. Hustling after it, Maddie Anderle, but a whistle and an icing call against the Pointers here. And his crew's been out here for a while, too, on a long shift change here. 15:42 to go here in the second period. In a scoreless game between the Pointers and the Blue Golds. Pointer win would leapfrog them over the Blue Golds into second place in the WIAC. Now centering pass, turned aside by Beck with a pad save. Up the wall on the near side, held in, they'll say, on a pretty nifty play there by Quinn Hartmetz to get it deep. But for Stevens Point, Skylar Arneson back to get it, and again, cannot connect on a long-range pass, and this will be a whistle and an icing call. Well, if you throw the world of hypotheticals out there, Pointers could get a win here tonight. They would leapfrog over Eau Claire, and then if they get a win tomorrow afternoon against Northland, they would head into Saturday in first place in the WIAC. So the path is there. A couple of other WIAC games, Superior at Eau Claire and on Saturday, River Falls, a non-conference series at Adrian. So see what you can do. Got to get some more shot chances here going. Now the Blue Golds with it. They'll wire a shot. Back with a glove save again. Ashley Wagenbach makes the save. Shot's now 20-1 in favor of the Blue Golds. And I tell you what, Annie Beck is seeing the puck clean, too. Sophomore out of Granville, Michigan. 14th career game, career goals against average of 3.01. Her and Emily Grieg have been rotating here. A transfer, Mallory Van Tersch. The third goaltender here for Coach Ninneman. All right, for Stevens Point, Anderle tried to shove it through. Had visions of going back on a 2-on-1, but the Blue Golds turn it over. They throw it in front of the net, nothing there. Off the near boards and out, too strong for Riley Novak. First to get back, Madison Krumholtz for the Blue Golds. Krumholtz carries it into the right wing, then tripped up on the play, or dove forward to poke it behind the net. I guess a better description as Kenzie Keller gets to it on the near side. Now turnover and poked free for a minute. Keller gets it back. Looks like a long-range shot there. Rebound in front of the net. Shot save made. Rebound and a goal. Eau Claire between the circles. Ellie Anderson. After Annie Beck made two saves, Ellie Anderson between the circles uncovered, an easy backhander in. 14:21 to go here in the second period. And Eau Claire has the game's first tally here as they lead it 1-0. So Ellie Anderson for the Blue Golds will get credited with her second of the year. Into the neutral zone it goes. Pointers hammer it back into the Eau Claire end. Blue Golds look for the breakout here. Anderson with it again. Kenzie Keller. Fusi trying to poke it free. Eau Claire with it. On the right wing is Kenzie Keller in. Keller looks to center, now rolls it around the boards. Up the near side, Stevens Point will get it and clear it out. And they're going to say no icing call here, saying that they thought the Blue Golds could play it through the neutral zone. Kenzie Keller, far side, scoops it ahead. Sadie Long wraps it into the boards. Beck cuts it off behind her own net. Reversing is Tara Regan behind the net, ahead to Fusi. Fusi pokes it free. Hit off a skate. Pointers can't get it. Turnover coming. Shot fired. Blocker save made by Beck. On another good chance there, Adrian Hansen teed that one up. Regan behind the net. Around to the near side and up in the air. Stanius got a stick on it right to the doorstep. Tara Regan picks it up and clears it out. Regan around the boards. Held in, though, by Rachel Mirwald. 7 minutes into this second period here. Blue Golds with a 1-0 lead and in the offensive zone. Lysing shoves it around for Fusi. Fusi spun it for a minute. A shot block here by the Pointers and Lysing after it again. Back to Fusi again. Half on the far side. Steps around a defender. She's double teamed. Can't hold on to it. Blue Golds with it. Spinning with it. Into the far corner it goes. Ava Johansson after it for the Blue Golds. Centers it out. Controlled there, and Blue Golds come, fire a shot, another shot blocked, this time by Lysing, and she will scoop it up and out of play. Right through the press box on the far end. Looks like everybody's all right. 12:24 to go in the second period. 1-0 the Eau Claire lead. Officially, it's Ellie Anderson, her second of the year, from McKenna Sandberg at 5:39. Has the Blue Golds up 1-0. 25-1 are the shots on goal at the moment. All right, off the face-off. Blue Golds in the near face-off circle. Spin it free for a minute. Katie Stanius had it for a moment. Blue Golds take it back. Now they'll come. Centering pass through. That's broken up by Regan. Pointers have had a couple of alert sticks here. Nifty move here by Rachel Fusi. She'll get free. 2-on-1 back the other way. Fusi sends it deep behind Johnson. Boy, had Lysing coming, but didn't see her. Now a long-range pass intercepted again. Pointers flipped it. Engebrecht with it on the far side. Engebrecht in. Blue Golds off the wall and right back out again. Polkamp back to get it for Stevens Point to Yoakum. She tried to blast it in, but fanned on it, and through the neutral zone it goes. Anderle will push it ahead and get it in onside for the Pointers. Kylie Wiltz behind the net for Eau Claire. Wiltz to the near side to Ashley Wagenbach. Wagenbach kicks it, now goes to her forehand, and into the neutral zone we go. In on the left wing, Wagenbach walks a defender coming in, shot pad save made by Beck. Rebound kicked right out in front of the net, and Beck able to get down and cover it up. 11:19 to go here in the second period. And Eau Claire with a 1-0 lead. All right, a faceoff will stay in the Stevens Point end. Natalie Ahern, a late change here for the Pointers. As a face-off to the right side of Annie Beck. Blue Golds control, Sam Moley. Cross the blue line to Kira Boltz. Wires it around the boards. Moley to it on the far side. Kicks it to the far corner. Pointers intercept. Stevens Point off the far wall and out. Still a one-goal game here despite being badly outshot. 9 minutes into the second period, Eau Claire a 1-0 lead. Puck up in the air behind the Stevens Point net. Blue Golds dig it out. They send it out to the point, but Kira Bolt was pinching in here on the near side, and it got around her. Comes all the way back into the Eau Claire end. Bolt cycling with it. Now feeds it ahead on the right wing. Backhanded in for Madison Krumholtz too far. Krumholtz will get there first and recover. Stevens Point in there. Lauren Ballinger in there for Eau Claire as well. Good body positioning here by the Pointers. Works it free. Off the glass and out it goes. And this should be an icing call here against the Pointers. 10:26 to go here in the second period. Don't forget, doubleheader tomorrow. Pointer women against Northland at 1 o'clock. It's their Mental Health Awareness Day and food drive game against Northland. Pointer men take on Stout tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. So 12:45, 6:45, our pregame coverage. And then the Pointers will host MSOE Saturday afternoon, 2 o'clock. I know the video stream will be up for that, but they'll be with the Pointer men in Ashland. A 6:45 start on the Pointer Sports Network on the Mixlr app. 6 big WIAC points for the Pointer men up for grabs this weekend. All right, Eau Claire sets it up after winning the draw here along the blue line. They'll feed it near side. They'll charge in now up to the middle. Shot fired, hit a body in front as that puck was wired by Ellie Anderson. Pointers kick it free. And on the left wing, Riley Novak on the wrong side of the red line dumps it in deep, and the Pointers are guilty of an icing call. So 9:49 to go. We won't get immediate timeout because of the icing call. Gotta fight your way another stride to get across the red line. Pointers did not. So that'll bring the faceoff back to, I believe, the right side of Annie Beck. Beck. Steering at it here for the Pointers. Here's Eau Claire from the point. Long-range shot is blocked. Bouncing puck, rebound pushed ahead, but no second chance there for the Blue Golds, but they regain possession of it. Quinn Hartmetz feeds it, far side, long-range shot. That goes wide all the way around as Eva Johansson teed that one up. Now a little toe drag here, intercept by the Pointers. Novak will dish it, but too far. This will be an icing call against the Pointers again with 9:20 to go in the second period. Eau Claire 5-3 overall. 2-1 at home, 3-2 on the road. The Pointers looking for their first win here at Willett Arena, just their third game 0-2. They're 4-0-1 on the road. Pointers in the pairwise rankings up to number 22. Eau Claire is 21. So a good start here by Ann Ninneman and the Pointers in this 5-game unbeaten streak. But got to find a way to get on the board here tonight. Long-range shot. That goes through traffic, tip wide. Into the near corner it goes. 9:10 to go in the second period. Pointers roll the puck long, but not far enough for icing. Blue Golds back to get it. They will rifle a long-range shot there. That's broken up by the Blue Golds. Pointers shove it back the other way. Pointers intercept again, and forcing it forward, here comes Alyssa Yoakum. Yoakum in on the far side, intercepted, back the other way, Samantha Bandholtz. Bandholtz in on the far side as somebody going to the front of the net, but Stanius over there to break it up for Stevens Point. Courtney Leising tied up. Blue Golds looking for a penalty call here that does not come around the boards, but not out. Held into the point by Ashley Wagenbach to the point. Shot through traffic, hit a body, big rebound left out there. Pointers turn it over between the circles, but then clear it to the near wall. Leising will reach for it there, and she'll get it and looking to bring it out the other way. Courtney Leising flips it, now turns it over again, and the Blue Golds hold the zone again. They'll send it deep again. Leising circling back in the near corner, shoves it ahead, able to clear it out. Red line on the near side. It's picked up by Sam Moley. She'll carry it in on the far side. Moley, near corner, out high to Kira Bolt, firing a shot. That just missed on the near side. Stanius to the rebound, trying to clear it out. 7:55 to go here in period 2. Pointers with it ahead. Here comes Courtney Leising. She is absolutely out of gas. Cannot advance it, and she'll come off on a change. In fact, Blue Golds get it. Yoakum will get it. She's going to hammer it down and wide of the net. Stevens Point, Molly Polkamp trying to win a foot race, but it's another icing call. So 7:40 to go here in the second period. Tell you what, each crack we've had for immediate timeout here can't do it because of the icing call. So 7:40 to go in the second. A 1-0 lead for Eau Claire. And another offensive zone faceoff as the Blue Golds now outshot the Pointers 27-1. Now Blue Golds try to dig it in front. Here's Katie Stanius with it. Stanius ahead will throw it down to the near side. McKenna Sandberg for Eau Claire, the first to get there. Slides it out high. This is Ellie Anderson, the goal scorer. Shot fired in front, redirected into the midsection, and a pad save here for Annie Beck. We'll get a whistle in the media timeout. 7:23 to go in the second. 1-0 Eau Claire here on the Pointer Sports Network.
Contemporary fitness is all about community, and people accomplish more when they work out together. Fraternal CrossFit offers group fitness, personal training, and 24/7 access. Schedule a no-sweat session today, which offers a zero-commitment consultation to help match your goals to the right programming. Fraternal CrossFit, 19 Park Ridge Drive in Stevens Point. Find out more at fraternalstevenspoint.com. Support for Pointers Hockey is brought to you by Edward Jones, a financial services firm helping individuals and business owners. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Also by Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin Robbins, 617 Division Street in Stevens Point, and Marshall Clinic Health System, official sports medicine provider of UW Stevens Point Athletics. Corporate sponsorship's a great way to activate your brand among Pointer fans. For more information, contact Clark Eckhoff at 715-302-1504. Goal Line Golf and Hockey in Schofield is Wisconsin's premier source for all your golf, hockey, and skating needs. They treat every customer like the home team. Whether you're a beginner or a pro, see the experts at Goal Line and get fit for your next step on the ice or out on the links. Located at 1430 Grand Avenue in Schofield, Goal Line's been the place to score since 1984. Everyone at Goal Line says, Go Pointers!
All right, off the draw. Blue Goals bring it toward the front of the net. Pointers able to clear it back out. Lead pass back the other way from Addie Anderle goes too far. Rachel Meerwald with it. She'll send it ahead. Polkamp, a good job of the forecheck here. Engbrecht will get it deep. Stevens Point now trying to set something up here offensively. Anderle gets there first. Keeps it going in the far corner. Protects the puck and now reaches it loose as it is. Avery Engbrecht reaching for it, but the Blue Goals get there first. Back the other way they come. Shot fired, Beck with a save and no rebound. So, Annie Beck makes the save. It's really the first time in quite a while the Pointers have gotten into the offensive zone and made any effort to cycle the puck here. 6:47 to go here in the second period. Eau Claire a 1-0 lead on Ellie Anderson's second goal of the year for the Blue Golds on a rebound goal. Pointers off the draw, rim it around the boards, but now a turnover. Comes out in front of the net, but unable to get it cleanly is Johansson of the Blue Golds. Now she'll get it back, scoops it back to her forehand, leaves it between the circles. They fan on it, a shot fired, backhanded spinning shot there, but the Pointers, boy, good body positioning there on Sadie Long. She couldn't get a stick on it cleanly. Puck rolls in on Annie Beck, and she'll get down and cover it up. So we'll get a whistle, just under 6.5 minutes to go in the second period. Well, you are right in this game here thanks to your goaltender. Got to do something to try to get some offense going here. Face off to the right side of Annie Beck. Control by the Blue Golds again, near side. Pointers dig it free. Now glove down as try a little risky clearing pass there up the middle, but comes out of the zone. Eau Claire back to get it on the near side. Adrian Hansen. Hansen with a stick up in the chops of Katie Stanyas. Pointers will get there first, reaching Courtney Leising. They're going to wave off the icing call here for whatever reason. Blue Golds lose control of the puck. Leising in there to tie it up with Stanyas. Tara Regan fires a shot, deflected in front, bouncing puck coming. Fusi with a shot, and boy, there's the best chance of the night for the Pointers as it's Rachel Fusi to the side of the net. A bouncing puck comes, but it is Tegan Swanson able to get out there and cover it up. And we'll get a whistle and an offensive zone face-off for the Pointers. Face-off to the left side of Tegan Swanson. Pointers win the draw. Novak with a shot. Blocked. Comes out high to Yoakum. She'll fire a shot. That hit a body. Where is it? Drops down. And the Blue Golds pick it up. They may have a 3-on-2. Samantha Bandholz carries it in. Leaves it. Gets it back. Bandholz with a shot. Kicked aside by Beck to the near corner. Up the wall on the near side, but not out. Bandholz gets it back again. Fires a shot. That's blocked by the point defense again. Here's Natalie Ahern. Out there, Tara Regan got a piece of it. Yoakum with it. Shoves it far side for Riley Novak too far. And that will allow Sam Moley to get it and dump it back in. Big pile up on the far side. Blue Golds walk through. Backhanded shot. That scoop wide to the far corner. Molly Millar for Stevens Point ahead. Engebrecht will get it and send it the length of the ice for an icing call. And we'll get a whistle here. 5:04 to go in the second period. Shots now 30-2 in favor of the Blue Golds, but it's a 1-0 game. face-off to the left side now of Annie Beck. All right, Yoakum for the Pointers will pin it up deep. Blue Golds carve it free, and the Pointers get enough of it, able to clear it out back to the neutral zone. Blue Golds off the wall and back in. They'll touch up, then allow Yoakum to go back and get it. Yoakum, a long outlet pass ahead toward Riley Novak on the far side. Molly Polkamp reaching for it. Couldn't come up with it. Here's Alyssa Yoakum steering it behind the net for Tara Regan. 4.5 minutes to go in the second. Eau Claire a 1-0 lead. Trying to apply some more pressure. Regan kicks it to her forehand, now veers back. Too hot to handle. Engebrecht will get it on the near side. Engebrecht bouncing puck up, clears it ahead. Here comes Maddie Anderle on the near side. She'll get it deep, has Polkamp open in front of the net. Shot fired, and Swanson with a stick save to the near corner. Boy, they had the rebound set up in front, but Swanson kicked it to the near corner. Through the neutral zone, here come the Blue Golds. Maddie Halter in. Halter feeds it back through. A good back check here by Courtney Leising to free that up. And a bouncing puck is lifted ahead and played there by Ashley Wagenbach. Spun down. Here's Courtney Leising in on the far side. Leising toward the front of the net. Josie Bender trailing. Couldn't catch up to it. Still loose. Leising will get to it now on the near side. Leising wheeling with the puck. Turns, fires a shot. Redirected shot. Oh, missed just wide. Backhanded chance. Swanson turning aside. It's in. Let's see, what do we have? To the side of the net. Was it kicked in? Yep, they're going to talk to the goal judge here. The Pointers may have kicked it in or stuffed it in here on the far side of Tegan Swanson. After the rebound came to the side of the net, the Pointers behind the net pointing toward the net, and we'll see. So Josh Carl and Jim Brown will go over to talk to the goal judge here. 3:33 to go in the second period. The goal light came on after some delay. We'll see. And they're having a long discussion over here of what we get. The Pointers had an initial shot. Swanson made the save. The rebound went to the side of the net, and I think someone swept the backhander. It's a goal. Pointers credited with a goal here. And just like that, 30-33 to go in the first period. We are tied at 1. So Eric Strand now coming down to ask for an explanation. And we will see who they will give credit to. It was one of those that had just squeaked in between the post and the far pad, or might have gone over the top of the pad. Nonetheless, 3:33 to go. We are tied at 1. Let's see if this gives the Pointers some jump. Back out to play the puck, steers it behind the net, turns it over. Blue Golds right in front of the net. Nothing doing. Stevens Point clears it out. Engebrecht with it. Might have a 2-on-1 with Anderle if she hustles. Engebrecht to it. Here on the near side. They win the foot race there, and the Blue Golds, however, recover to pick it up, and they'll bring it back out on the near side. Polkamp ahead, turned over, in on Beck, and she'll get down and cover it up. And then a cross check there to the side of the net. And what do we have here? 3:05 to go in the second. And are they going to get a penalty here? Sadie Long. Yeah, and the Pointers are going to get a power play. Sadie Long with a cross check to the side of the net. Gave her one to start with and then took a swing. With 3:05 to go, Stevens Point, who has gotten to level here. Katie Stanius is getting credit for the Pointer goal. Her first of the year. So it's Stanius from Josie Bender and Courtney Leising at 16:27, and the Pointers now head to the power play for the first time, first penalty of the night. Pointer power play, 2 of 18, 11.1%. Blue Gold penalty kill. They've killed off 19 of 22. That's 86.4%. Off the draw, Blue Gold's with it. They'll clear it off the near wall, and Grace Torma, very lucky she didn't get an interference call here. Now they pile it up, and they'll come back the other way. Stevens Point on the man advantage here with 2:50 to go in the second. Here comes Riley Novak in, sends it deep to the far corner. Stanius giving chase for Stevens Point. Lysing turnover, trying to drag it in front of the net. Lysing trying to feed it toward Novak in front of the net. Can't do it. Lysing to the far corner. A huge hit on the far side. The Blue Golds really howling for a penalty call now. Now here's Grace Torma, holds it in. Blue Golds get a piece of it. They clear it to the near side. Torma will pull it back and send it at center ice to Molly Millar, who sends it ahead. Stanius lost an edge. Now Lysing throws it in front of the net. Backhanded shot by Novak. Swanson makes the save. We'll get a whistle here with 1:10 remaining in the power play. 2:15 to go here in the second period. Pointers with a little jump here. And a face-off to the left side of Tegan Swanson. Polkamp to take the face-off here for Stevens Point. Wins the draw. Soli Doyle feathers it back, far side, out of the reach of Yoakum. She'll get to it, top of the far face-off circle. Goes in the corner to Polkamp. Molly Polkamp picked up by a defender. In there to help out is Maddie Anderle. They'll slide it up high to Yoakum. Yoakum holds. Now to Anderle on the far side. Nothing there. Blue Golds, good job to aggressively go after it. They can't get possession of it, though, but it's cleared out. Now with it, here's Lauren Ballinger. Tried to walk through. Doyle with it makes a play. She'll send the puck deep into the near corner. 35 seconds remaining on the Pointer power play. Soli Doyle up to the half wall on the far side. Leaves it in the corner for Anderle. Between her feet, she's bumped from behind, and that was dangerously close to another call. Now Yoakum coming in front, spinning. They'll leave it back. Can't get a shot off, but Pointer's able to get a stick on it and thwart Eau Claire from coming back the other way. Doyle out of gas here, but able to throw it back. Here's Anderle with Engebrecht back the other way. Engebrecht in. Now here's Maddie Anderle forcing a shot. That's jammed off by the Blue Golds. Kiera Bolt tried to get a lead pass ahead towards Samantha Bandholtz. Bandholtz short-handed. Back the other way with Ava Bullard. Blue Golds back at even strength here as we approach a minute to go in the second period. In the near corner, Blue Golds kick it. They'll try to get it shots off. Here's Lysing. She may have a chance at a breakaway if she hustles. Lysing behind the defender coming in, slowed down in the play and then tripped up. They both go crashing into the near corner, and no call made there either way. And here's Eau Claire back the other way for the Blue Golds. 35 seconds to go. Rimming it around the boards. Tell you what, I think it was Kylie Wiltz. Made a nice back check there to keep Lysing from getting through cleanly. Here's Courtney Lysing to the far side. She'll pick a backhander up, send it toward Molly Millar, too strong. Millar gets to it at the goal line here in the near corner, keeps it alive with a skate. She'll step between two defenders, gets help coming in, holding the zone, and then Millar off on a change. This is Riley Novak hustling for it. Grace Torma in on the near side. Blue Golds clear it out, 6 seconds to go. Natalie Ahern back the other way, and we'll get a whistle and an icing call against the Blue Golds. 2.7 seconds remaining in the period. Pointers being badly outshot here tonight, but are right back in this game, tied at 1 in the final stages here in period number 2. A face-off to the left side of Tegan Swanson. Ahern to take the draw. Not sure what the delay is here. They'll drop it. Comes right in front. Can't get a shot off. Blue Golds back the other way. And the second period comes to an end. Well, Stevens Point finding a way to keep scrapping and keep in this one. 40 minutes in the books from KB Willett Arena. In a game we are tied at 1. We will take a break. Come back, get your recap. A lot more to tell you about than we did in the first period, that's for sure. Big news, Stevens Point, a late goal here. Even at 1 through 2. We are tied at 1. Back with our second intermission coming up here on the Pointers Sports Network.
Want to get your degree and stay debt-free? With the Wisconsin Army National Guard, you can get paid to be a full-time student with their 100% tuition reimbursement program. You can join the Guard, be a part-time soldier, and earn a degree. Call Sergeant Nick Kenton at 920-889-1846 or visit nationalguard.com to learn more. The Wisconsin Army National Guard, a proud sponsor of Pointers Athletics. Just like a scorching slap shot straight into the net, TDS Fiber Internet is lightning fast, straight into your home. For over 55 years, people have relied on TDS to connect to what matters most, today, they're delivering fiber internet to tech-hungry communities to help them thrive. Enjoy reliable streaming, gaming, and more, all from a proud sponsor of your Pointers. Learn more at tds.com. Show off your Pointer pride with the Affinity Debit Card exclusively from U.S. Bank. The Affinity Debit Card isn't just for students. Parents, alumni, faculty, and other fans can show their spirit too. Visit usbank.com/UWSP to get your Pointer Affinity Debit Card today. Or visit the campus branch location in the Dreyfus University Center Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. U.S. Bank, the official banking partner of UW-Stevens Point. Len Dudas Motors is your trusted Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealership in Stevens Point. Check out their large selection of new and used vehicles, or come in for a test drive. Ask questions about your financing, browse their inventory, or schedule the service you need to keep your vehicle running for years to come. From the time you enter the showroom, you can expect to be treated like family each and every visit. Len Dudas Motors, 3305 Main Street, Stevens Point.
UWSP Athletics partners with BSN Sports, the largest provider of team sports equipment and apparel in the country. Pointers and BSN would like to thank all the coaches on and off the field. While BSN Sports is the best at equipping athletes, coaches are the best at equipping lives, and that's the real final score. Learn more at bsnsports.com.
Hey sports fans, if supportive teammates, a great culture, and an honest shot at advancement make for a win, then you'll be victorious when you join Skyward's award-winning team. You'll help put powerful data in the hands of school leaders who serve over 7 million students around the world. Innovation, collaboration, and fun are all a part of the Skyward culture. So what are you waiting for? Apply today at skyward.com/careers and join more than 275 Pointer alumni at Skyward.
UWSP Athletics would like to thank Century World, a valued sponsor of Pointers Athletics. Nestled in the heart of central Wisconsin, Century World is a great place to hold your next event. With breathtaking facilities coupled with a wide variety of packages and amenities to deliver an exceptional experience, and with an award-winning 18-hole golf course with rolling greens to the famous Flower Hole, Century World consistently ranks as one of the best destination golf courses in the nation. For more information, visit centuryworld.com.
Nothing beats the excitement of UW-Stevens Point athletics. Advanced tickets for men's hockey and basketball are available online at tickets.uwsp.edu or by calling the University Information and Ticket Office at 715-346-4100. Game day tickets for all Pointers events go on sale at the door 1 hour prior to game time, with group pricing available with 48-hour advance purchase required. Get your seat in the dog pound today at tickets.uwsp.edu.
All right, back here at KB Willard Arena in Stevens Point. Tom Weaver on the Pointers Sports Network. Glad to be with you on this Thursday night. A crazy one here. Blue Golds outshoot the Pointers 16-0 in the first period, but have nothing to show for it. Blue Golds finally got on the board at the 5:39 mark. Ellie Anderson with her second of the year. McKenna Sandberg with one assist, and they've now added a second assist to Kira Bolts on that goal for the Blue Golds at the 5:39 mark. And back and forth we went. Blue Golds continue to pepper Annie Beck, who stood tall for the Pointers. But Josie Bender and Courtney Leising got the puck deep, worked it around. Tegan Swanson made, I believe, one pad save, and the puck went to the side of the net. Katie Stanya somehow ended it and squeezed it through. Between the goaltender and the far post, Stanyas her first of the year from Josie Bender and Courtney Leising at 16:27. We are tied at 1 after 40 minutes here at Willard Arena. 14-6, the shots on goal through two periods, so 30-6 in favor of the Blue Golds. Eau Claire, the only penalty, Sadie Long, a roughing call at 16:55. Pointers credited with one shot on goal in the power play, but are 0 for 1. Tegan Swanson, 5 saves in that second period for a game total of 5. Annie Beck makes 13 second period saves for a game total of 29. Eau Claire, through two periods, winning 54.1% of the faceoffs. Again, a reminder, the WIAC schedule for the weekend. Pointers, after today, they'll take on Northland tomorrow afternoon, a 1 o'clock game. We'll have the game for you at 12:45 with our pregame coverage. And then on Saturday, MSOE comes here to Stevens Point. Alumni weekend. Alumni will be here. 2 o'clock to face off against the MSOE, the new program. What is it? Bailey Wellhausen, the former Badger. Now a married name, which I can't remember. They're a first-year program here. A year delay getting them going. Other WIAC games on Saturday. Superior at Eau Claire. River Falls will play game 1 of a 2-game set at Adrian on Saturday night. They'll play game 2 on Sunday. As the WIAC standings coming in, it is River Falls 2-0-1 with 8 points. They're 6-0-2 overall. Eau Claire in second, 2-1 in WIAC play with 6 points, 5-3 overall. Stevens Point 1-0-1 with 4 points, 4-2-1 overall. Superior 1-2-0 with 3 points there, 4-5-1 overall are the Yellow Jackets. They've got a first-year head coach as well. And Northland 0-3 and still looking for their first win of the season at 0-7. We'll take a break, come back, look at some of the national polls. Tell you about that coming up here on the Pointer Sports Network.
At Dahl Auto, every pre-owned vehicle goes through a 169-point inspection. They also include a 7-month, 7,000-mile limited warranty with every qualifying pre-owned vehicle. Find out more at Dahl Honda, 3700 North Point Drive, and Dahl Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, Highway 10 East, Stevens Point. Rock and Roll Cafe is proud to be a part of the Stevens Point community and would like to thank everyone for all the support over the past 9 years. With high-quality food and a fun, inviting atmosphere, Rock and Roll Cafe features all-day breakfast and a Friday fish fry with convenient ordering for takeout and delivery. Rock and Roll Cafe, a little corner where everybody's welcome and treated like a rock star. Open Monday through Sunday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. at 2801 Stanley Street, Stevens Point.
There's a lot of good going on all around us, and Aspirus Health is proud to be home to so much of it. We're all about good people with good hearts, delivering great care. It's what we do, it's who we are, and it's everything we believe in. So no matter what life is throwing at you or your community, you can count on Aspirus to be here for you, for good. Look to Aspirus Health. Passion for excellence, compassion for people.
Want to stay in the game online with the Pointers? Visit the official UWSP Athletics website, athletics.uwsp.edu. The online home of the Pointers provides the ultimate fan experience across all devices. You'll find the latest Pointers news, rosters, schedules, results, links to live broadcasts, statistics, and other links to the social media pages of the Pointers, and much, much more. Your gateway to the Pointers Sports Network, athletics.uwsp.edu.
All right, back here at Willett Arena as our second intermission rolls on. Pointers outshot 30-6, but even on the scoreboard at 1. All right, 2 polls out there. We'll start with the D3HockeyNews.com poll. River Falls getting 19 first-place votes. They're 6-0-2. Middlebury is second. They get the other first-place vote at 7-0. Amherst at 7-0, followed by Gustavus, Adrian, Plattsburgh, Augsburg, who's 5-0-1 out of the MIAC. Under new coach Elizabeth Bauer, who played for the Blue Golds. It is Utica 8th, Oswego 9th, Elmira is 10th, and then it's Cortland 11, the Blue Golds at 12. It is Trinity 13, Nazareth, and Norwich round out the top 15 according to D3HockeyNews.com. St. Mary's, Hamlin, and St. Norbert all receiving votes in that poll. U.S. College Hockey Online, not too much difference. River Falls, 19 first-place votes. Middlebury is 2. They get the other vote. Amherst is 3. Then a little flip-flop. Adrian is 4. Gustavus 5. Plattsburgh 6. Utica 7. Augsburg 8. Then it's Oswego, Cortland, Elmira, Trinity. Eau Claire is 13th in that poll, followed by Norwich and Nazareth. And again, receiving votes in that poll as well, St. Mary's, Hamlin, and St. Norbert. Of course, the Pointers, if you look at their upcoming schedule, as we remind you, 2 games this weekend, or I should say 2 more games this weekend. Northland here tomorrow for a 1 o'clock matchup. Some of those teams we mentioned in the poll, the Pointers will see later on. After Saturday, they host MSOE for a 2 o'clock game. Tuesday, December 10th, I should say, Pointers will be at Marion. And then the 13th and 14th of December, road trip. And this is a Pointers and Ninman. The Pointers will be putting some miles on. They'll go to the Twin Cities in Minneapolis to play Augsburg on Friday night, the 8th top 10 ranked Augies, and then we'll come back, I would imagine, to Stevens Point, and then on Saturday afternoon head over to St. Norbert for a 4 o'clock face-off there. Then on Thursday, January 2nd, they'll restart the second half of the year with a 5 o'clock matchup against Hamlin University, and we'll have that broadcast for you. And then the weekend of January 3rd and 4th, it's off to Fond du Lac. There's a little tournament going on there between Marion, St. Scholastica, Superior, and Stevens Point. So the Pointers will have a 5 o'clock game, a 4 o'clock game on Friday, January 3rd against the host Marion. And they will take on then either St. Scholastica or Superior on Friday at either 1 or 4 o'clock. And then Saturday, they'll come back here to Stevens Point in another game we'll have for you as the number 1 ranked team in the country, River Falls, comes to town. Rest of the Pointer schedule, they'll play games at Eau Claire on Saturday, January 18th and January 25th. A 2-game set up at Northland College, January 31st and February 1st. Then, February 7th and 8th, Superior here, and the Pointers will close out the regular season Saturday, February 15th, hosting UW River Falls. So that's the schedule coming up here, and of course the Pointers so far 4-2-1, 1-0-1 in the WIAC. All right, we're going to take a break. We'll come back and get you third period action. Stevens Point and Eau Claire tied at 1 here in the Pointers Sports Network.
Cousin Subs is now bigger and better in Stevens Point. Visit them today at 111 North Division Street with a fresh look that includes a drive-thru. Whether it's a grilled-to-order cheesesteak, Wisconsin cheese curds, or a party box of subs, Cousins has something for every occasion. Order online at cousinsubs.com or with the Cousin Subs mobile app. Cousin Subs, believe in better. See what's behind the glass with Aero Global. Operating in Canada and the United States since 1965, Aero delivers durable, custom-engineered solutions for transit, off-road, and fleet vehicles, always with a focus on quality and service. Aero honors its values to provide customers with best-in-class design expertise, product innovation, comprehensive product support, and custom-engineered solutions. Aero Global, innovation driven by people. Northwind Solar is a work-owned cooperative building solar power and battery storage systems for homes and businesses across central Wisconsin. With over 100 years of collective experience in renewable energy, Northwind Solar offers free consultations and estimates with a 10-year labor warranty. For a free estimate, visit northwindre.com. Northwind Solar, Central Wisconsin's premier solar installer. Stop into Monk's Bar and Grill in Plover throughout the week for great daily specials. You can enjoy mini Monk Burger Mondays, Taco Tuesdays, Wing Wednesdays, a Friday fish fry, and more. Monk's Bar and Grill offers a UWSP student discount. Stop in and show your UWSP student ID and enjoy 15% off your food purchase. Monk's Bar and Grill, 1400 Commerce Place in Plover, or visit monksbarandgrill.com.
All right, set for the third period here. Pointers, tell you what, hanging in this one despite being outshot 30-6. We're in a 1-1 game here. So third period coming up here. As it is Annie Beck leading the Pointers back through here. 29 saves through 2 periods. And it is Tegan Swanson doing the same. She makes 5 saves here. Pointers' Katie Stanius sneaking one through. Had to consult with the goal judge. And they rule it a goal. So 20 minutes ahead to decide a winner in this one. Again, a reminder in WIC games, 3 points to get a regulation win. If you go to overtime, each team gets a point, and if a team wins, they get the extra point. If we're tied after overtime, 3-on-3, go to a shootout for the extra point. Need every point you can get in the standings here. Pointers had some jump to the end of the period, too, after scoring to tie things. Courtney Leising takes the draw, had a power play as well. Blue Golds gain possession, and quickly they'll dump it in. Soli Doyle giving chase for Stevens Point. Doyle puts the brakes on behind the net, hands it off to Grace Torma. Blue Golds bad angle shot that hits the side of the net. Now bring it out high. It is Sam Moley across the blue line, feeds it to the far side. Long range shot through, broken up, turnover, back with a save, trickles free, and a backhander push wide. Now Blue Golds prime chance coming here. Oh, back with a save and gets down and covers it. Boy, Annie Beck lost her stick on the play. A shot that I think may have hit her face mask and got down. She covered it up. So the Blue Golds with a prime chance there here in the opening 31 seconds of period number 3. Pushing for the go-ahead goal. Samantha Bandholtz in to take the face-off along with Molly Polkamp of the Pointers. They scrum for it into the near corner. Polkamp had her stick lifted. Backhanded shot lifted high in the air. Ricocheting around. Look out here. And Beck able to get down and cover it up. Boy, that had disaster written all over it. Far side hit off a skate and ricocheted back toward the crease. And a couple of Blue Golds there with their sticks on the ice couldn't get through a couple of the Point defenders that had come in to help out. Off the draw, trickles in on Beck, and she'll cover it up with Ava Bullard trying to get to the front of the net. And they will reset once again. 19:17 to go here in the third period. We are tied at 1. Blue Golds win the draw, scoop it back. Knocked loose by the Pointers. Pouchnick will get there for Stevens Point, held in with a skate on the far side, and then sent out into the neutral zone by the Blue Golds. They'll scrum for it just outside the blue line on the far wall. Eau Claire digs it free now. They'll go rink wide. Jess Eichen with it, brings it in. She'll carry it in, ridden off the play nicely there by Maddie Anderle. Bouncing puck coming, held for a moment, now ricocheting free. For Stevens Point, Molly Polkamp with it. She'll get it, she'll fire a long-range shot. Oh, Tegan Swanson left a big rebound out there, but a defender there to scoop it up. Blue Golds misfire. Molly Millar ahead. Sends it right back to one of the Blue Golds on the near side. They'll try to get it deep. Picked up by the Pointers, and Eau Claire's offsides here. Through a stick check is Lauren Ballinger. Carries it in near corner. Ballinger veers off with a nifty little pass here to Maddie Halter. Halter behind the net, taken out by the Pointers. Off the glass it goes, and where'd it go? Went up and out of play, and we'll get a whistle. 18-14 to go in the third. They're just joining us. No scoring in the first period. The Blue Golds outshot the Pointers 16-0. Blue Golds got a goal from Ellie Anderson to take the lead, but Katie Stanius shoved in a rebound to get us level after 2 periods. Torma trying to force the puck around the boards, and it goes straight up in the air. That allows the Blue Golds to regain possession. Penalty call coming up here against the Pointers. As, let's see, it is McKenna Sandberg taken down in the play. It'll be a tripping call, and the Blue Golds will get their first power play of the night as Skylar Arneson got the stick between the legs. So for Eau Claire, their power play coming in 4 of 22. That's 18.2%, third best in the WIAC. Pointer penalty killers, 17 out of 20, 85%. Off the face-off, near side, Yoakum reaching for it. Blue Golds will set it up. Quinn Hartmetz, cross ice. Too strong there for Madison Krumholtz. They'll get it back and walk it in on the near side. Beautiful setup here. Shot fired. Beck made a save. Rebound behind the net. Here's Lauren Ballinger with it. She'll try to shove it out in front of the net. Hung up on the backside of the net. They blow it dead. No, they'll keep it going. Ballinger ends up with it in the far corner. She'll circle high, come out. Now leaves it at the point for Quinn Hartmetz. Hartmetz in, back to Ballinger, goes through her legs. Soli Doyle will pick up the play in the far corner for the Pointers, but that allows Ellie Anderson to pick it up. Eau Claire out high. Now far side coming, shot fired, hit a body in front. Pointers clear it, Lysing to the far boards, reaching for it. Lost her stick on the play, and now a wraparound chance comes through. Shot, oh, back with a save with a glove on a chance on the far side by Lauren Ballinger. Comes back out high to Hartmetz. Hartmetz near side. They whiff on it. Pointers still can't jam it free. Now they'll throw it in front again. Redirected, and Beck covers it up again. As it's Maddie Halter that throws it toward the front of the net. Hit a skate again. Came in, but Beck turned it aside. 57 seconds remaining on the tripping call to Skylar Arneson. 16:57 to go in the third. We're tied at 1. Bandholz to take the face-off here for Eau Claire. With Molly Polkamp, Pointers try to force it out on the near side. Anderle down on one knee, couldn't clear it out. Eau Claire sets it up on the point near side. Sam Moley brings it to the point, now feeds it far side. They'll walk in, firing a shot, hit a body, and got through on back, and she'll hang on. Boy, Ava Bullard and Samantha Bandholz each getting to the net there, and if it hit off of one of them on a redirect, but Beck into the glove, made the save, and hung on. Face off to her right now. And the Blue Golds dig it out again. Still in the power play here for another 38 seconds from the point. Shot through traffic, glove save made again. Ashley Wagenbach this time teed it up from the point. As the Blue Golds continue to move the puck well. Sam Moley with a power play goal. Madison Krumholtz, Ashley Wagenbach. Kylie Wiltz with power play tallies on the season for the Blue Golds. All right, they'll reset. Wagenbach going to tee it up. That goes a riser over the glass. Over the cage that got the glass, I should say. They'll reset it up here. Wagenbach feeds it near side. This is Moley. Wagenbach again. Shot and a goal. Wagenbach out high through a screen. Power play tally for the Blue Golds. 16:17 to go. They go back up 2-1. Well, Ashley Wagenbach teed up a couple. That one beat Annie Beck cleanly to the blocker side. And it's a power play goal here for Eau Claire, and they lead it 2-1. Let's see if the Pointers can answer here. Far side, it is Josie Bender going after it on the forecheck along with Courtney Leising. Blue Golds weave some traffic out ahead, got through. Yoakum off the heel of her stick into the far corner. She'll leave it now. Tara Regan there. Yoakum in the near corner, turned it over. Blue Golds look to center, but it's broken up. Now back the other way. Courtney Leising again, hustling after it. Comes in the left wing. Tried to cut back through the middle, but was veered off by a defender there. Hartmetz brings it across on the far side, flips a backhander behind the net. And, boy, a big hit on the far side. And here's Riley Novak through the middle. Runs into traffic, gets it to Leising. She'll scoop a backhander. Johnson gets down and covers it up. 15:26 to go in the third. Ashley Wagenbach on the power play from Sam Moley and Kylie Wiltz. That goal at 3:43 here in the third period came on the 37th shot on goal for the Blue Golds, who now lead the Pointers here by a count of 2-1. 15:26 to go in the third. Offensive zone face-off for the Pointers. Riley Novak takes it away behind the net, looks to center, throws it out in front. That's broken up. Backhanded shot. Swanson with a save. Far side, a spinning shot there by Natalie Ahern turned aside. Swanson now looks over her left shoulder into the far corner where they'll scrum for it. Blue Golds dig it free. Now they turn it over right in front of the net, but alertly there to pick it up, Jess Eichen. She'll bring it in on the near side. Eichen with some speed. Shoved off the play. And behind the net it goes. Eichen gets it back in the near side. Forced free for a minute. Puck slides out high. Sam Moley with it across the blue line to the far side. Thought about a long-range shot. Did Kira Bolt. But instead, they'll send it around the boards again on the near side. Grace Torma battling for it for Stevens Point. But it's Lauren Ballinger poking it free for the Blue Golds. Shot from the far side. Now they'll bring it back out to the point, do the Blue Golds. Onto the stick, back through, into the skate here near side of Sam Moley. Moley to the point again. Long range shot through traffic, hit a body. Rebound comes down. Turning, spinning shot, turned aside by Beck off the stick of Madison Krumholtz. Blue Golds misplay the puck at the blue line on the far side as it skips through Kira Bolt. She'll pull back, 7 ahead to Ballinger. She'll accelerate, bring it in on the far side. Ballinger around the defense, coming in, trying to get to a backhand. Instead, leaves it back. Shot that's chipped wide. Might have hit a defender on the way through. Engbrecht will get it and clear it around for Polkamp at the half wall on the far side. Pointers back to the middle, turn it over. Eau Claire centering it through. Couldn't get a stick on it, so hustling on the near side is Ashley Wagenbach, who has the difference right now in a power play goal. Pointers behind the net, still jam for it again. And the Blue Golds go down behind their own net once again. Turned over again by the Pointers here. Anderle battling to stick with it. Wagenbach coming, firing his shots. The glove save made by Wagenbach. Hit the heel of her, by Beck, I should say, after the shot by Wagenbach. Far corner now, giving chase here, Ellie Anderson. Blue Golds really controlling the pace of this at the moment. Anderson brings it out high. Blue Golds changing in their offensive zone. Now they'll look to center. Far corner, Anderson. Picked up by 2-pointer defenders there. Waits for help to come there from Kenzie Keller. And that'll get free, but Stevens Point able to get it. They'll try to force it out, but can't. Just nothing clean here for the Pointers. Now they'll feed it ahead out of the reach here of Avery Engbrecht, and the Pointers ice the puck here. 12:54 to go here in the third period. Eau Claire with a 2-1 lead. 3-game and 3-day stretch here for the Pointers, which I think is probably one of the main reasons for the early start tomorrow. Play tonight. Normally you would think they'd play a 4 o'clock game on a Friday afternoon, or a 3 or 4 o'clock game. But they move it forward to 1 o'clock because you'll play at 2 o'clock then on Saturday. Off the draw, Grace Torma behind the net. Now veers far corner. Blue Golds putting the forecheck clamps on here. And now for Stevens Point, still try to dig it out. Can't get control of it. Still trying to kick it free. Blue Golds coming with it, firing a shot. That's deflected. Sadie Long teed that one up. Now behind the net for the Blue Golds, Adrian Hansen. Hansen looks to center. Polkamp picks it up for Stevens Point. Good body there. Now she'll go behind the net, reaching for it, trying to steer it to the near corner for Arneson. Pointers with it, off the skate of a defender, held in. That's Sadie Long, far side. They'll feed it right in front. Backhanded fought there. Backhanded shot, turned to side block, shot block, and a goal. Beck made one save. The rebound comes back to Ava Johansson. Third time is a charm for the Blue Golds. And they now have a 2-goal lead here, 3-1, with 12:07 to go in the third. So Ava Johansson will get credit for the goal here. And let's see. So Johansson, sophomore out of Rogers, Minnesota, with her first of the year. All right, here is Eau Claire back the other way. Puck deflecting. Katie Stanius going to hustle. Courtney Lysing to it, but the Pointers are off sides as they flip it deep. Turned around here. Walking it in, Samantha Bandholz, far side, sets it up. Katie Stanius chips it away from her to Courtney Lysing behind the net. Lysing trying to get some space. She's going to lift it up. Kick down there. Blue Golds come. Now it's Fusi back the other way with Lysing momentarily, but the Blue Golds shut that down. Soli Doyle with it. She'll fight her way to the red line. She'll get it deep. Goes wide of Johnson to the near side. Courtney Lysing after it. 11:20 to go here in the third period. Stevens Point, Yoakum fires it in right on the goaltender. Long range shot there, steered to Sam Boley. Through center ice it comes. Krumholtz pokes it deep. She's the first to get there behind the net. Waits for two defenders to come. Dishes in the near corner to Lauren Ballinger. They play a little game here. Shot, pad save made by Beck, and she'll scoop it back up. So Ava Johansson from Rachel Meerwald and Adrian Hansen at 7:53 for the Blue Golds. Gives them a 2-goal lead here. Shots on goal now 41-7. $10:54 to go here in the third period. Millar fights it off to the near side off the draw. Blue Gold center it back through. Comes whistling through there. Wagenbach gets it. Sends it deep. Millar in there. Along with Grace Torma. Millar comes out from behind the net. Now leaves it back there for Torma. Blue Gold defender loses a stick here. Now around to the near side. Here's Soli Doyle off the near wall ahead for Riley Novak. Blue Golds intercept that here on the near side, and I believe hold it in, but then it's backhanded out by Natalie Ahern to the Pointers. Back the other way up the left wing, Kylie Wiltz will end up with it. She'll go ahead. Long-range pass here by the Blue Golds, and is whistled for an icing call. 10-13 to go here in the third period. Eau Claire with a pair of goals here in the third to have a 3-1 lead. Pair of goals about 4 minutes apart, 4 minutes 10 seconds to be specific. And they're now out shooting the Pointers by a count of 42-7. Stevens Point just one shot away from making this a one-goal game again. All right, face off to the right side of Tegan Swanson. And the Blue Golds off the draw, quick to bring it back the other way with Kenzie Keller. She'll give the puck deep, get the puck deep, but given a rough ride on the way through. Pointers quick to turn it off the glass and out again at the red line, poke free. Avery Engbrecht gets it for Stevens Point, and she'll send it deep behind the net. Anderle chasing in there along with Polkamp. Blue Golds reverse back here behind their own net to the near corner again to try to break out, and it's Pouchnick getting a piece of it. Bouncing puck, Ellie Anderson with it, feeds it ahead to Kenzie Keller. Keller walking in, trying to get to her backhand, poked away from her by Yoakum into the far corner. Penalty call coming up here against the Pointers as Alyssa Yoakum collides with Kenzie Keller in the far corner, and we'll get the media timeout. Power play coming up for the Blue Golds. 9:27 to go in the third with a 3-1 lead on the Pointers Sports Network.
Contemporary fitness is all about community, and people accomplish more when they work out together. Fraternal CrossFit offers group fitness, personal training, and 24/7 access. Schedule a no-sweat session today, which offers a zero-commitment consultation to help match your goals to the right programming. Fraternal CrossFit, 19 Park Ridge Drive in Stevens Point. Find out more at fraternalstevenspoint.com. Support for Pointers Hockey is brought to you by Edward Jones, a financial services firm helping individuals and business owners. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Also by Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin Robbins, 617 Division Street in Stevens Point, and Marshall Clinic Health System, the official sports medicine provider of UW Stevens Point Athletics. Corporate sponsorship's a great way to activate your brand among Pointer fans. For more information, contact Clark Eckhoff at 715-302-1504.
All right, Blue Golds ahead of the power play here with a 3-1 lead as Alyssa Yoakum off for body checking. Third power play of the night for the Blue Golds. They're 1 of 2 so far. Pointers are 0 for 1. That seems like forever ago. Leising swats at the draw, but the Blue Golds control. Wagenbach with the power play tally gets it. She'll tee it up through traffic. Pad save made by Beck. Rebound to it again, out high. Here's Wagenbach with it. Feeds it near side. This is Sam Moley. Back to Wagenbach. Now to the far side. Kylie Wiltz. Shot fired. Back with a save and the rebound in the near corner. Pulled back again. Wagenbach out again. Fakes a shot. Moley. Beautiful pass. Far side. Shot fired and a goal. Backhanded scoop. Beck made the initial save, but a rebound scooped up here by the Blue Golds. It's Samantha Bandholtz. Able to get a backhander on the rebound pass. Annie Beck, second power play night tally of the night for the Blue Golds, and it's 4-1. So Bandholtz will get credit for the goal. That is her 4th of the year. Kylie Wiltz and Sam Moley, I believe, is who they have said got the assist there. And off the draw, Eau Claire dumps it right back in again. Grace Torma. Yoakum for Stevens Point. Off the wall and out. Down the length of the ice it goes, and the Pointers will ice the puck here with 8:33 to go in the third. Sam Bandholtz, her 3rd of the year from Kylie Wiltz and Sam Moley. It is at 11:04. Has given the Blue Golds here a 4-1 lead. 2 power play goals here in the third period. After the Pointers had scrapped back to be level at 1 after 2 periods. Off the draw, rimmed around the boards but not out. Polkamp in there for Stevens Point. Now tried to go deep here. Grace Torma with it. Puts the brakes on, leaves it. Well, they'll squirt it ahead. Yoakum tried to work the boards. Now they'll come in front. Puck is loose, spinning on a couple of fronts. That time was Sadie Long, but couldn't cleanly get it. Blue Gold's holding it at the blue line on the far side. Bouncing puck coming. And off the far boards it goes. Alyssa Yoakum for Stevens Point. Yoakum shoves it to the near side. Spinning with it now. Ellie Anderson coming in front of the net. Jammed at. Beck with a save. Piled up. Is it in? Yes, it is. Beck made a couple of saves. It laid out there. I think Ellie Anderson is the one that's going to finish it off. Similar to the Pointer goal. Just kept jamming at it to the side of the net. Anderson. If it's her second of the game here with 7:46 to go. It is 5-1 Eau Claire. Blue Golds have opened this one up here with 7:46 to go here in the third period. Rimmed around far side. Here's Alyssa Yoakum. Tied up again. And now coming in shot. Beck with a save. Rebound. Diving for it. Oh, almost put back there, but whiffing on it was Wagenbach as it sat out there. Beck without her goal stick here. Now gets it back. They'll reset. And loose at her feet here. Now they'll reset. Trying to jam it in front. And Riley Novak with a nifty play here to clear it out of the zone. She'll get to the red line and get it deep. To the side of the net it goes. Wagenbach there to get there first. Wagenbach spins around in the far corner. 7 minutes to go here in the third. Blue Golds here. Now a long-range pass ahead. Tried to feed it through to Kenzie Keller. Spinning move there. Courtney Leising ends up with it. Leising shoves it ahead. In the right wing. Here comes Tara Regan. She'll bounce a shot in on Swanson. Rebound is loose. And to the side of the net. Pointer's a backhander. Fought off there by Swanson. Near side it comes. Blue Golds with it. They'll skate it out. Kenzie Keller in the right wing brings it in. Looks to drag. Spin move there. Taken down in the play. And gets hung up. Loose in the near face-off circle. Leising at her pocket pick. Shot fired. Ricochets back on front. Rebound. Pad save made by Beck. And for Stevens Point, Katie Stanius. Goal scorer here tonight for the Pointers will come. Tara Regan battling in there, trying to get there. The Blue Golds work it behind their own net to Quinn Hartmetz. Hartmetz, far side intercepted. Leising walks in, leaves it. Now it's Anderley out high to Doyle. She'll fire a shot through. Rebound, shot and a goal. Courtney Leising, a rebound goal in front of the net. 6 minutes to go in the third. Stevens Point on the board again. It's now 5-2. So Leising, good job there by the Pointers. I think it was Josie Bender who held it in, or pardon me, Soli Doyle held it into the far boards. So Courtney Leising with her team best 5th of the year. 6 minutes to go. The Eau Claire lead now 5-2. Doyle ahead, gets it deep. Blue Golds lift it right back out off the glass. Kind of caught part of the stanchion and didn't get clean, so Soli Doyle picks it ahead, shoves it up on the near side. Maddie Anderley hustling. Anderley trying to get around a defender. That's Wagenbach. Behind the net, had a piece of it again, but the Blue Golds clear it to the near corner. Now long outlet pass ahead, wide to Madison Krumholtz. No icing call here. So Courtney Leising from Soli Doyle and Maddie Anderley. The Pointer goal, backhanded shot, side of the net. Goes wide. Bandholtz after it, behind the net. In there as well is Lauren Ballinger. Shot fired, comes out, now scooped ahead. Here's Maddie Anderley, a chance at a breakaway, but it goes wide to the near side. Anderley turns, waits for help, tries to cut back to the front of the net. Picked up by 2 defenders, but Anderley gets right back in there and holds it up behind the net. Molly Millar in there. She'll run some traffic on the far side. Blue Golds clear it out ahead and get it to Madison Krumholtz on the left wing. Krumholtz will get it deep, under 5 minutes to go in the third. Eau Claire with a 5-2 lead. Eau Claire on the forecheck, works it free. They'll go into the near corner. Swung around to the far corner for Sadie Long. Long around there and ridden away by Natalie Ahern of the Pointers. Held in at the point on the far side. They'll reset in the far corner. They're trying to get to the front of the net now. They'll walk in, rifle a shot high, hit a body, backhanded shot, scoop wide. That comes to the near side to Hartmetz. Hartmetz near corner walks in, goes behind, then goes to the front of the net. Now they'll set it up again. They'll off the far board, send it back out to the point again and work it again. Hartmetz near side. Tried to walk it through Novak. Backhanded shot back down. She'll cover and hang on with 4:08 to go here in the third. Face-off in the Stevens Point end. Shots on goal now 48-10 in favor of the Blue Golds. Pointers weathered the storm here through 40 minutes. Blue Golds have been too much here in the third period. Lysing off the far wall clears it down the length of the ice. And this will be an icing call with 3:57 to go. As you look at things here in the third period, 19-4 the shots on goal in favor of the Blue Golds. Stevens Point credited with 16 shot blocks here tonight. Grace Torma in the near corner. Down on her backside. Tried to clear it out but couldn't. Blue Golds hold it. Kenzie Keller out to the point near side to Moley. Moley feeds it now. Tried to hold it in with her skate, but it got through. Katie Stanius chases after it for the Pointers. Courtney Lysing pokes it free for a minute, but it goes to Ellie Anderson, and she'll get it in for Eau Claire. Lysing recovering to get it. She'll go behind the net. Shoves a backhander towards Stanius in the near corner. Doyle now rims it to the far side. Off the wall, bouncing puck, pinballing, not held in there by Kira Bolt. She'll regroup and bring it into the near side. Bolt to her backhand, trying to get free. Now puts the brakes on in the near corner, taken away from her. And it is solely Doyle with it, bouncing it ahead off the far boards. Swanson will come out. She'll clear it ahead on a risky play there. Solely Doyle will hammer a shot. Johnson turns that aside from long range. 3 minutes to go. Eau Claire, a 5-2 lead. Far side kicked back in the zone here by Eau Claire. And now they'll clear it out of their own end. Now here's Avery Engelbrecht coming in. Engelbrecht with a shot. Good shot block there by the Blue Golds' Kiera Bolt. Goes to the far corner. Polkamp reaching in for Stevens Point. Pointers will get free. Anderle had it for a minute, but Bandholz takes it away for Eau Claire. She's in on the far boards. Puts the brakes on. Spun around there, getting it free. Grace Torma on a nice defensive play. And it's still loose in the far corner. Regrouping to get it is Samantha Bandholz. She'll try to center it, but it goes ricocheting behind the net. Pointers off the boards and down the length of the ice again for an icing call. With 2:15 to go here in the third period. Eau Claire a 5-2 lead. So, no second game for the Blue Golds this weekend. So just a single game here tonight. Start navigating into semester exams and the holidays coming. Couple of games will get going next week. All right, here's a long-range shot. Hit a couple of bodies on the way through. Goes wide to the far corner. For the Pointers, it is Avery Engbrecht who holds it in. Engbrecht kicking at it, along with Amanda Pouchnick in the far corner. Blue Golds walk in. High backhanded shot and a goal. What a shot there. Going top cheese that time, I believe, is Rachel Meerwald, as she walked it out from the far corner and lifted a backhander. And it's 6-2 Eau Claire. I tell you what, that is something else. So, for Eau Claire, if it's Meerwald who gets it, it's her first of the year. All right, Molly Millar for the Pointers here. Yep, Rachel Meerwald from Lauren Ballinger at 18:05 Blue Golds hold it in at the point. This is Adrian Hansen walking in, rifling a shot. Glove save made by Annie Beck. Blue Golds now have attempted, I believe that's their 83rd shot attempted here of the night. The minute 27 to go. As they have now eclipsed 50 shots on goal here tonight against the Pointers. And have really gotten the offensive going with 5 here in the third period. Blue Golds long-range shot, little double deflection goes through to the near corner. Molly Millar trying to clear it out. A minute 15 to go in this one. Blue Golds are going to snap the Pointers' 5-game unbeaten streak. Here's a turnover, throwing it back in front, cleared out again. Pointers fighting it off there to prevent Sadie Long with a chance. Goes behind the net to Ava Johansson. With a minute remaining here in the third period. Far side again, Pointers jam for it again. Ava Johansson, nothing there, walking right through the middle. Shot block there off Sam Moley's shot, goes to the near corner. As Amanda Pouchnick blocking the shot there. Pointers off the glass and out, held in at the red line on the far side by Greta Piaski. She'll send it in. Pointers almost cough it up right in front of their own net. On the near side, Eau Claire with it. Here's Molly Polkamp battling. Pouchnick reaching for it. Now coming around far side, Greta Piaski with a shot. That goes wide. And with a half ball in the far side, 20 seconds to go here. Blue Golds will work the perimeter here. And they'll feed it to the far wall to Wagenbach. She'll hammer a shot, redirected in front of the net. Up and over. Greta Piaski, a piece of that. Up into the netting and out of play. 9.1 seconds to go. Eau Claire going to improve to 3-1 in the WIAC, 6-3 overall. Stevens Point 1-1-1 in the WIAC. 4-3-1. Stick around. We'll take a break, get you a quick recap on our post-game show, set the table for tomorrow. Now they'll scrum for it here out high. It's Kenzie Keller with it. A shot fired wide, and that will do it. Boy, the Pointers battled to stick with this one through 40 minutes, level at 1, but simply too much firepower for the Blue Golds here in the third period as they get the WIAC win here tonight by a count of 6-2. We'll take a break. We'll come back with our post-game show, get you a recap. Eau Claire beats Stevens Point 6-2. Back in just a couple of minutes here on the Pointers Sports Network.
Want to get your degree and stay debt-free? With the Wisconsin Army National Guard, you can get paid to be a full-time student with their 100% tuition reimbursement program. You can join the Guard, be a part-time soldier, and earn a degree. Call Sergeant Nick Kenton at 920-889-1846 or visit nationalguard.com to learn more. The Wisconsin Army National Guard, a proud sponsor of Pointers Athletics. Just like a scorching slap shot straight into the net, TDS Fiber Internet is lightning fast, straight into your home. For over 55 years, people have relied on TDS to connect to what matters most. Today, they're delivering fiber internet to tech-hungry communities to help them thrive. Enjoy reliable streaming, gaming, and more, all from a proud sponsor of your Pointers. Learn more at TDS.com. Show off your Pointer pride with the Affinity Debit Card exclusively from U.S. Bank. The Affinity Debit Card isn't just for students. Parents, alumni, faculty, and other fans can show their spirit too. Visit usbank.com/UWSP to get your Pointer Affinity Debit Card today. Or visit the campus branch location in the Dreyfoos University Center Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. U.S. Bank, the official banking partner of UW-Stevens Point. Len Dudas Motors is your trusted Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealership in Stevens Point. Check out their large selection of new and used vehicles or come in for a test drive. Ask questions about your financing, browse their inventory, or schedule the service you need to keep your vehicle running for years to come. From the time you enter the showroom, you can expect to be treated like family each and every visit. Len Dudas Motors, 3305 Main Street, Stevens Point.
All right, back here at KB Will Arena in Stevens Point. Tom Weaver on the Pointers Sports Network with our recap. Eau Claire with 5 in the third. Defeats Stevens Point here to snap their 5-game unbeaten streak. Nothing doing in the first period. Blue Gold's out shooting the Pointers 16-0. Then in the second period, Ellie Anderson at 5:39, her second of the year from McKenna Sandberg, and also Kira Bolt credited with an assist there. It was 1-0 Eau Claire. Pointers answered at the 16:27 mark. Katie Stanius from Josie Bender and Courtney Leising. We were tied at 1 after 2 periods. Blue Golds came out, took control in the third. Ashley Wagenbacher, third of the year on the power play at 3:43 from Sam Moley and Kylie Wiltz. They followed it up, Ava Johansson with her first of the year at 7:53 from Rachel Meerwald and Adrian Hansen. Then on the power play, Sam Bandholtz, her fourth of the year from Wiltz and Moley at 11:04. Blue Golds answering then, Ellie Anderson, her third of the year unassisted at 12:14. Pointers chipped away a little bit. 14-minute mark, Courtney Leising, her fifth of the year from Soli Doyle and Maddie Anderley. And then Rachel Meerwald capped it off with a beauty of a goal at 18:05 from the far corner. Stepped out and wristed a backhander over the shoulder of Annie Beck. She was assisted by Lauren Ballinger. 5 in the third for Eau Claire as they win it 6-2. 22-4, the shots on goal in favor of the Blue Golds in the third period. So 52-10, the shots on goal here for the Pointers. And let's see, that is a season low for the Pointers. As previously, their low was, we'll have to look here, I think it was 19 against River Falls. So, and I believe also the 52 shots on goal by Eau Claire here tonight also ties the season high given up against River Falls back on the 15th. So that now 2 there as the Pointers 0 for 1 on the power play, credited with 1 shot. Blue Golds credited with 9 shots on the power play. They go 2 for 2 here tonight. Special teams, the difference blowing things open in the third period. Tegan Swanson, 3 third period saves for a game total of 8. Tell you what, Annie Beck hung in there, makes 17 saves in the third period for a game total of 46. Face-off-wise, 57.1% of the face-offs won here tonight by the Blue Golds in this victory over Stevens Point. 6-2 your final here. Eau Claire improves to 6-3 overall, 3-1 in the WIAC. Pointers 4-3-1, 1-1 now in the WIAC. We're right back here tomorrow afternoon, 1 o'clock face-off. We're on the air at 12:45 with our pregame coverage here on the Pointers Sports Network as the Pointers will take on the Northland College Lumberjills here at Willett Arena. Got nothing to do. 2 great games here tomorrow. Women at 1, men at 7 against Stout. We'll be here with you for both of them. Once again, your final score here tonight, it is Eau Claire defeating Stevens Point by a score of 6-2 in WIAC women's play. Hope you'll join us tomorrow. Thanks for listening, everyone. I'm Tom Weaver here on the Pointers Sports Network.
You've been listening to UW Stevens Point Hockey on the Pointers Sports Network. Pointers Hockey on the Pointers Sports Network is brought to you by Century World, Skyward, U.S. Bank, Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin Robbins. Also by BSN Sports, Festival Foods, Taco Bell, TDS, Cousin Subs, Wisconsin National Guard, People's State Bank, Monk's Bar and Grill, Marshfield Clinic, Century School of Business and Economics. Also by Hughes Service and Millador, Aero Global Corp, Goal Line Golf and Hockey, Edward Jones, Puro Clean Restoration Professionals, McCain Foods, Dahl Auto, Northwind Solar, Len Dudas Motors, Mullins Way, Brightline Investigations, Auto Select, Bone and Joint, Rock and Roll Cafe, Fraternal CrossFit, Aspirus Health, and Thrivent. This broadcast is an exclusive presentation of UW Stevens Point Athletics.